they just tried to they basically tried to fill each other out with all of that, with all that emotion, all that chemistry, that bond, that connection, that red threads. All of the whole universe is pushing them together like this. Not the fans. I'm talking about like circumstance, life situations, like fate. Everything is serendipity. Everything is pushing them together. And y'all try to just fill each other out? Of course. Of course it didn't work. So I'm about to get into the reaction. I know what y'all came here for. I'm about to get into this reaction. ZUBZONE did a translation of the May 4th live, and a lot of people were nutting up over it. I cannot wait to get into this to prove that I'm still right. I mean, and they're doing it for me right now. This is what they do. What they do is they go live. They say a bunch of confusing shit about their relationship, making it seem like they're giving us information, new information, more information. But if you pay attention, and I got the evidence to back it up, if you pay attention, they really just saying the same shit that they really been saying since January, since the beginning of this year. They're using the same script, Ingfa and Charlotte. And while they keep saying the same thing over and over again, and they just give you a little nugget extra every time they say it, just a little nugget extra. Their behavior, like normally immediately, directly afterward, contradicts everything that they said, right? So when people were like, oh my God, the translation came out and they said they tried and it didn't work. And it was like, but didn't y'all say that? I don't know about other people, but that was the translation I saw. Flomo up in here. What's up, Flomo? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Flomo. Thank you, sweetheart. But that was the Flomo threw me off, man. I don't know what I was saying, but all I know is that their behavior is directly contradicting their words almost as soon as they say it, right? So let me do this. Hold on, because I got a little. Hold on, I wrote down some because I had to keep my thoughts with me. So I wrote down a couple of little things that I wanted to talk about. Hold on real quick. Let me see. All right. So, oh, good. I'm starting with the first joint. So let's talk about this. So the first joint that comes to mind, right? The first moment that comes to mind is Fa did an interview. And in this interview, she talked about how, I think I have it saved here somewhere. In this interview, she talked about how she, she wanted Charlotte to try dating somebody else before they date because, oh no, I think it was my Twitter. Because, she feels like if Charlotte tries to date somebody else and then realizes that, she doesn't have, that the feelings that she has for Fa are stronger, then that'll make her feel more secure if they try to get together and move forward. That's some ass backwards Aquarius ass thinking right there. Like what? Here it is right here. So all right, so this is the interview. In this interview, and this interview was like around the beginning of the year. I'm not sure when. Does anybody know exactly when this interview was? I know it was before. I know it was in January. It was either January or like the end of December, but I'm pretty certain it was after the new year. I'm pretty sure this was in like January of this year. Vandita, yes, we can see your comments, Vandita. They keeping us on our toes whole time they married. Look, Fa's like, I want you to realize I treat you better than anyone else could. All right, so if nobody knows when this live was, like I said, I just know that it was towards the beginning of this year. So this is the live I'm talking about. So I'm gonna let Fa talk.
แบบน้องชาเนี่ยสเปคหนูไหม
หนูว่าไม่มีสเปคตายตัวถ้าช่วงแรกๆที่หนูจีบเขานะถ้าสมมติว่าไม่ต้องมาทำงานร่วมกันนะถ้าติดก็คือก็
ก็เป็นแฟนเลย
ก็เอา
Right there, she basically just said that in the beginning, if Char had said like, "Yo, let's try dating, let's do something," she said she would have been down right away. That's what she just said.
ในอนาคตมีสิทธิ์ไหมสมมติถ้าเกิด
He said, "What about in the future? Is there any chance if Charlotte becomes more mature?
พี่อิง
You think y'all would
ลอง
try?"
คุยกันไหม
ก็ได้นะก็ไม่ได้ติดก็ได้แหละถ้าวันนั้น
She said,
แบ
"Yeah,
บ
I'm cool with
พร้อ
that."
มทั้งคู่อะไรเงี้ยหมายถึง
If
ว่า
we're both ready and both
มั่น
confident
ใจ
and sure
ชัว
about
ร์
it.
แล้ว
See, you see, Fa always mentions again certainty. I told y'all, Charlotte and Fa both needed two different things. Charlotte needed security. Fa needed certainty. Fa needed to know that because Charlotte doesn't really have experience dating a woman and she's still much younger than Fa just wanted to make sure that when Charlotte, moves forward and wants to be in a romantic relationship with her, that she knows that this is what she wants, because Fa is in this for the long haul. She's 28. She in this for the long haul. Charlotte being 24 may not feel the same. So that was where Fa was like, I need to know that you really want to do this, and I'm not just like an experiment or an experience or just going to be a phase in your life. And then with Charlotte needed security. She needed to know that the womanizing, flirtatious version of Fa, she wanted to know that Fa would choose her before she actually chose her. And what I mean by that is, I know this doesn't make sense, but the way Charlotte is built is she needed Fa to commit to her before they actually committed. Does that make sense? Like, she needed Fa to show her that she'll claim her publicly, that she'll shrug off other women, that she won't flirt openly with other people. Like, she needed to see that before they became girlfriends where she was obligated to do it, if that makes sense. And I know some people be like, well, technically, if they're still single, Fa don't have to move that way until they become girlfriend and boyfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend. I'm gonna tell you like this: the way that I am in a relationship and the way that I look at somebody is, if you are moving like you are single up until the day we say we're girlfriend and boyfriend, that's going to be a problem for me. Like, isn't the point that we're getting to know each other exclusively so that we can decide if we want to make it official and then move forward? Like, that's weird to me. Like, when people be doing that, I'll be like, you how long you been talking to this person? Oh, about 4 months. And they still talking to other people? Yeah. What? Like, I don't get that. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but, I don't know where I was going with that. But, yeah, it's the beginning of December. Oh, it was in the beginning of December. Okay, thank you. I knew it was December. Okay, so I knew it was either December or January. Okay, so like I said, this was December then.
ถ้าช่วงแรกๆที่หนู
สมมติถ้าเกิดชาลอตแบบว่าโตขึ้นหน่อยแล้วแบบว่าอ่ะพี่อิงลองคุยกันไหม ก็ได้นะก็ไม่ได้ติดก็ได้แหละถ้าวันนั้นแบบพร้อมทั้งคู่อะไรเงี้ยหมายถึงว่าเรารู้สึกเฮ้ยมั่นใจชัวร์แล้ว
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what Charlotte needed. She needed Fa to commit to her before they committed. And if you notice, ever since Fa, honestly, ever since Fa posted that picture of them, and actually before that, I'll say, honestly, at the beginning of the Miss Grand 2023, when that first day, like, you noticed Fa was, and even really a little bit before then, but anyway, Fa been moving different for a while, but it seems like after she made that post about the amulet and the girlfriend in that ad, she's really been moving different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, it's, you can tell that whatever they couldn't figure out in the last, I'll say like month or so, they figured it out. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, we're on a 5 to 6 month delay. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna get into that too, though. Hold on, I'm gonna let this finish. I'm gonna get into the 5 to 6 month delay again, because some people just don't get it.
กดดันกันนะเพราะว่าเหมือนแบบโหบางทีแบบแฟนคลับก็แบบจีบเลยเป็นแฟนกันเลยขอเป็นแฟนเลยนู่นนี่นั่นเลยแต่เราก็จะรู้สึกว่าเราอยู่แบบนี้เราสบายใจกว่า
They are saying the same. Listen to what she's saying, bro.
ต่างคนต่างมี
This is almost verbatim.
นู่นนี่นั่นเลยแต่เราก็จะรู้สึกว่าเราอยู่แบบนี้เราสบาย
This is almost verbatim what they were saying in the May 4th live, and if you pay attention, this is paraphrasing what they said in the March 15th live. This is the script. I'm trying to hold on. I got y'all. This is the script. Pay attention to what they say. Now, she said this shit in December. Okay? She said this in December. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened after this. That just pay attention.
เป็นพี่น้องค่อยๆแบบค่อยๆเป็นค่อยๆไปต่างคนต่างมีสิทธิ์ที่จะได้แบบเรียนรู้คนอื่นก็ได้ สำหรับหนูมองว่ามันดีซะอีกเวลาที่เหมือนแบบว่า
For me I think it's better look for me I think it's better if she gets to know others
อื่นน่ะถ้าสมมติว่าไปอยู่กับคนอื่นแล้วมันไม่ใช่อ่ะมันจะได้ความรู้สึกมันอาจจะยิ่งชัดมากขึ้นก็ได้ว่าเขาก็ได้
She said for me I think it's better if she gets to know others
เวลาที่เหมือนแบบว่าเขาได้ไปเจอคนอื่นน่ะถ้าสมมติว่า
after she's with others and feel that it doesn't feel right see this is what she wanted from Charlotte her feeling for me will be more clear whether she really likes me or not so Fa wanted Charlotte to go out there and try dating she specifically wanted Charlotte to go out there and try dating another woman I remember her actually saying that like she really wanted Charlotte to go out there and try dating another woman to see if you know what she was feeling for Fa was something that she could feel for any girl or if it was specific for Fa. But Charlotte already knew. Charlotte was like, I don't need to go and try it out with nobody else. What I feel for Fa, I don't feel for nobody else. And she said that in the March 15 live. But if you paying attention, everything that they're saying, that Fa is saying right here, they started saying the same shit. Like every time somebody asked them more in-depth questions about the status of their relationship, this was their basically response. They would paraphrase it, they would switch some words around, they would rearrange the way they would say it, but they would always say basically the same thing, which is, you know, yes, I was attracted to her. Yes, at one point I would have done something. But then as we got to know each other, we realized we were more comfortable and it was more safe to be like this. And Fa specifically says, I want her to go try to date somebody else. She said it in the March 15th live too. I want her to go try to date somebody else. God damn it. I want her to go try to date somebody else so that she can maybe see what it's like to be with somebody other than me to see if her feelings for me are what they really are or if it's just infatuation. Bro, they're saying the same thing, but then after every single last one of these lives where they say some shit like that, hold on, let me get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
เขาได้ไปเจอคนอื่น
Just let this finish.
ไปอยู่กับคนอื่นแล้วมันไม่ใช่อ่ะมันจะได้ความรู้สึกมันอาจจะยิ่งชัดมากขึ้นก็ได้ว่าเขาชอบเราหรือเปล่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
แล้วสมมติว่าถ้าเกิดวันนึงมีคนไปจีบเขาเนี่ยหึงไหม
Now somebody said, now they asked her, so if she ended up with somebody else, would you be jealous? And Fa said, no, I will not. She's lying. like I mean, she's not gonna act jealous. She's not gonna act jealous because I don't know how to act jealous. Aquarius is that's not something that we do. Like we don't act outwardly jealous. She'll shake that person's hand. She'll probably even hug them, act like they family. Trust me. Like I've never been the type and don't know how to act outwardly jealous, but inside, bro, inside she would be fracturing. Inside she would be losing. Oh God, I remember that. On the outside, chilling, kicking it with this person. I was kicking it with this person. We had family gatherings because I was cool with the whole family. We had family kicking it, chopping it up, cool. Seeing them together on the inside, I felt like I was tearing into two pieces, bro. This was cap. It was cap, but it wasn't. Like she's like, nah, I'm not gonna act jealous. And she's not gonna act jealous. But is she gonna be jealous? Hell yeah. She's gonna feel that shit. She's gonna feel that shit deep. Especially if because the thing is what she's banking on is that Charlotte were to fall for somebody else, but then it wouldn't work out because Charlotte would realize how strong her feelings are for Fa. But what if that shit don't work out that way? What if Charlotte fall for somebody else and then she don't? And it works and it comes out where she chooses this other person. Fa is not gonna be happy with that result. See, her optimistic Aquarius ass is sitting here thinking like it's gonna work out in my favor because that's what Aquariuses do. She done already thought it through, and in her mind, that's exactly what would happen. That's why she gave the whole scenario like she did. Yeah, I want Charlotte to find somebody else to date so that when so that she can realize that maybe her feelings for them aren't as strong as hers are for me. She got the whole scenario. That's what Aquariuses do. She's delusional. She's being delusional. In this moment, what she's saying right here, it was delusional as hell. Because yes, you would 100% feel some type of way, especially if Charlotte got serious with somebody. Oh my God, bro, we would see her act out like a mug. We would see the most toxic version of Fa. I promise you. Fa lives in a different world. LOL, not reality. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, she would be out here. We would see the most toxic version of Sia Berm, Mook, like everybody, bro. Jippo would even go dark. Like even Jippo, how you say it, however you say it, go dark. I'm trying to tell you.
เพราะเรา
She
รู้
says
สึก
no,
ว่า
I will not.
เขาได้เจอความรัก
Since
ที่
I
ดี
feel if she meets a good love, I'll be happy for her. Now, I do believe that eventually she could find happiness for Charlotte if Charlotte really found somebody that she was in love with. She saw that she went on to have a happy life and, you know, create a family and everything like that. Eventually, yes. But initially, bruh, stop playing. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Now, granted, after this, okay, so this was December. After this, okay, they did Charlotte's birthday celebration. Okay? So after that live, they did Charlotte's birthday celebration. And I don't know if y'all know, but during Charlotte's birthday celebration, they both admitted, they both said a whole bunch of lovey-dovey shit like, oh, I want to walk with you forever, when Fa gave her them sandals, or I want to walk with you forever, and I love you, and all this other bullshit, and you're the person, you're my favorite partner, and all this. It was real cute and gay, all right? From there, they start filming, okay? From there, they start filming Show Me Love. I'm giving y'all a little miniature timeline. From there, they start filming Show Me Love. We know that because of some of the scenes in Show Me Love and some of the things that they had to say to each other, it started to conjure up more, it started to rekindle, I'll say, some feelings. So when Charlotte, and I'm going to get to the live, I'm going to get to the May 4th live. So when Charlotte said in the May 4th live that, you know, she had feelings for Fa like that, and then it stopped. I believe her, but I don't think y'all, but when she say stopped, and she said she looked at her differently, I don't think that y'all understand what she's saying. Do you honestly think that she was like feeling a certain type of way about Fa one day, and then she just one day was like, nope, I don't feel like that no more, and then she just turned that shit and was like, now I look at her as a sister? No. Again, shit don't always translate the same. Shit don't always translate when you don't understand the language. But what she was basically saying was, when I realized that the romantic, when they realized that, or when she realized that her trying to have a romantic relationship with Fa was too complicated at that time, she chose not to pursue her feelings or allow her feelings for Fa to get any deeper. And what that means is all she did was she compartmentalized. Aquarius is really good at that. Sagittarius is really good at that. We are very, like I said, we're very cerebral. We can take our feelings and put them in a pocket or put them in a bag and push them over to the side. We really can. And what I believe that Charlotte did was she compartmentalized her feelings for Fa, and she was like, okay, I gotta work with you. We gotta film this series. Okay, bet. That's what I'm gonna do. But the problem was, and I said this early on when I was reacting to Show Me Love, the problem is when they started to react to Show Me Love, I said this, they had to tap into feelings. Imagine putting these feelings at bay, saying, okay, we're not going to pursue anything. We tried that. Shit didn't work. It was too complicated, too many external factors. You know, it was just too messy. All right, bet. So they do that. So what that was it was almost like they tasted the frosting, but not the cake. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Hear me out. They tasted the frosting, but not the cake. And so what that meant was they did not actually satisfy their appetite to see if they could actually be something. So because it was so complicated, they tried to do something, but they really only kind of teased it. They didn't really get a chance to fully feel what it would be like if they were really in a relationship or tried to give a relationship a go. So when they started acting out these scenes and Show Me Love, and I said this to y'all early on, it made them tap into feelings that they told themselves that they would ignore for the sake of preserving their friendship and their working relationship. They're like, nah, man, we just not gonna do it. We just not gonna do it. Now you have to tap into these feelings for the sake of this show. Exactly. You cannot turn off your feelings, right? So now they have to tap into these feelings for the sake of the show, right? So now they're tapping into these feelings for the sake of the show, on top of the fact that they are rehearsing, not just when they're on set, but they have to rehearse. They have to, if you don't know anything about acting, whenever you're playing love interest, you have to spend time with each other. And they talked about that in some of the earlier behind the scenes from like episode 2. They had to spend time with each other, just the two of them. Something that they didn't really have the luxury of doing before they started filming Show Me Love. Right? Because there's always somebody around them. There's always somebody there. Well, now this shit bother. I hate when this shit be going off in the background. Well, now, you know, with Show Me Love, they have an excuse to be alone, right? They have an excuse to be alone. She's so cute. They have an excuse. I gotta put that picture up right now while I'm talking. They have an excuse to be alone, right? This is how I felt. This is how I felt yesterday. This is why I downloaded this picture, because this is how I felt yesterday when I was watching everybody freak out when the ZUBZONE translation dropped. And everybody was like, oh my God, well, I mean, I guess it's cool for what it was. Y'all, it was cool. We had a good run. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, what is different between what ZUBZONE said and what we've been saying all along? If you pay attention, again, pay attention to the timeline, like what I'm telling you right now, I'm breaking down the timeline for you. If you pay attention to the timeline, all of this tracks. I said we are in a 5 to 6 month time lapse, right? We're in a 5 to 6 month delay. So let me ask you, what is May the 5th? So 6 months ago would have been what, y'all? Right around December, huh? 6 months ago would have been right around December, huh? Right around the time Fa gave that interview, and then Charlotte's birthday is on the 21st. Then they start filming Show Me Love. Then all of a sudden in January, we're leading up to Fa's birthday. We start seeing Fa and Charlotte acting a little different towards each other, don't we, y'all? It seemed like they done ratcheted up the cuteness on camera. Seemed like they don't really care anymore, huh? And then we get the infamous I don't care, right? We get the infamous I don't care, right? Y'all remember that? What was the name of that concert, y'all? Hold on, what was the name of that concert? That joint's on PM Variety. What was the name of that concert? Hold up. Hold up. What was the name of that concert? I got you. Here it is. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Hold up. Where is that concert at, y'all? Not to mention Sports Day. This concert, right? The meeting concert, yes. The meeting concert, the Englot concert. So we get this concert. We get this concert where they literally basically say how they almost literally stopped talking and stopped fucking with each other because of all the shipping and all the pressure and everything that was on them. And then they both say, but moving forward, I don't care. Right? Moving forward, I don't care. So that was 4 months ago. So I'm telling you, I'm leading up, 5 to 6 month delay. Nicki Damas once again. Nicki Damas once again. Nicki Damas once again, bruh. Nicki Damas once again. Nicki Damas once again. So anyway, you said what? Started filming Show Me Love on December 14th. Okay, yeah. No, not Charlotte Possible. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the meeting. I'm talking about this concert. People need to remember who was at that live. Thai peeps were cheering them on, not being sad at all. Exactly. I was like, that right. I was like, the Thai fans were sitting there as people, as the Inter fans, I guess, and other people were falling apart. At those moments, the Thai fans were literally going, ooh, they was doing all that. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here, so like I was watching it, and I was I just, the whole time I was watching it, I'm thinking like, oh my God, they're saying all good things based on body language and the response to the fans. I get online and everybody done nutted up, bruh. Everybody nutted up. Yes, this was the I don't want to put pressure on you concert. But then Charlotte said, I don't care, right? Then Charlotte says, I don't care. From there, you got New Year's Eve, where Fa or Charlotte, they did the little hug, blah, 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 blah. Then you got Sports Day. Sports Day, Fa was out here talking about I don't want you to, she was like, I don't care about winning trophies as long as I win your heart, right? All of this shit was happening. All of this shit. And then this was one of the first lives they did where they were talking about, this was one of the first joints they did, I think, where they were talking about Show Me Love in this year. Like, this was in January, I'm pretty certain. This live right here. Y'all remember this moment? They were, bro, it was shit like, come on, man. It was, look at Charlotte. Charlotte does not have a poker face. Not to mention, because she got that Caucasian in her, every time something happens, she be blushing hard as hell. Look. If you pay attention to the timeline, my 5 to 6 month delay is accurate. at the beginning of December, they started using that script. We can't, friends, we're better as friends, safe zone, comfort zone, and it started to develop every time they got interviewed. And then when they did that March 15th, like, that's the thing that gets me, is that they did on the same day. Now we gotta talk about this. Hold on, wow, what's going on here? On the same day that they did the March 15 live. Hold on, let me see this. On the same day that they did the March 15 live, they did this. Do y'all not remember this was the same day? Look. P-Son, Charlotte's telling us, so Charlotte gave Fox some water to drink, and P-Son is like, oh, she act like she can't do nothing for herself. He says she's like a girlfriend who can't do anything by herself. And then Charlotte goes, what girlfriend? And Fox says, that's actually who I am. This was on the same day. This was on the same day that they sat there and was like, oh, we don't know what we are. We're just a safe zone. You know, we gonna be here no matter what. If I date somebody and you date somebody and him and hawing and him and hawing, you him and hawing. That's what they said, bro. This was the same day. And then on the May 4th live, right after the May 4th live, they standing outside talking to their fans, talking about after the we tried, you know what I'm saying, the shit didn't work live. That's how y'all, a lot of people interpreted it. They standing outside talking about going to the moon because it'll just be the two of them. Like, not to mention every single thing that has happened since that live. You know what I mean? Every single thing that has happened since that live, like this gay shit here, them using the same freaking captions on this gay, okay, and then hold up. Oh, we got to get into that. Hold on. And then Charlotte liked this shit. While the whole internet was in chaos yesterday, right? While the internet was in chaos, Charlotte liked this. When I love really hard. She also, hold on, this shit right here had me cracking up. She also liked this. And what that says is every day I tweet. And I don't know if you know this scene, but everybody should know this scene. This is for Mean Girls. And it's like she's just standing there and it's like pure chaos going on as like that book got out. You know what I'm saying? And so like this is just, bro, this is what the internet was looking like yesterday. And Charlotte's basically like, she was just standing there like, what the fuck? Like, look, all I did was tweet and y'all out here wilding. Got a sweet Asian chick, she go low, man. With her looking like daddy. Look, I'm not playing with them. I'm not playing with them. But this shit right here took the cake for me. I really like my mouth right now. It's nice to kiss. Who the fuck are you kissing? Criminal offensive. People like drama. Yo, Nikki Fa just posted. What did she post? On Twitter? Y'all, come on, man. Why do y'all talk to me like we... Where did she post? On Twitter? Y'all gotta help me out, man. Y'all be talking to me like I'm like right there in the room with y'all. I appreciate that. But I can't see what you see. I can't see what you see. I don't see nothing. What you talking about? Where did she post? Where did she post? I believe they're working on each other, and I will continue to believe that till they move apart, which will not happen. Their love is rare. On Instagram. Thank you. See, I was all wrong. I'm over here on Twitter and shit. I'm over here on Twitter and shit. Are you talking about her story or like what? Because I didn't already seen this. God dang, she fine. Oh, this one? It's just an ad, guys. Oh, isn't that whack? Look, it won't let me translate it. Somebody translate it. What the fuck does it say? Somebody translate it. What does it say? It won't let me translate it. Let me go on my phone. Never mind. I'll just look it up on my phone. Y'all are moving too slow. It's too much of a delay. Does it say the same thing that Charlotte's does? Bro, this shit whack. Hold on. I know y'all probably telling me what it says in the comments right now, and I ain't even looking, huh? Y'all tight with me? Y'all mad? I'm sorry. I know. I be doing this to y'all all the time. I apologize. As I still do it. I know. Terrible. Forgive me. Forgive me. It says, how do you look expensive? Must give to the, okay, a pair of merit bracelets that Englot has chosen for a year. Decorations enhanced auspicious. Okay. Okay. Awesome. It doesn't say anything. Like, is this Google, is this translate? I mean, it is Google Translate. It could be wrong, but it doesn't say anything. It's cool, but what does it say? It doesn't seem like anything special to me. Oh, well, it's an ad, guys. They took these pictures an ad. It's just an ad. We're not gonna go that far. We're not gonna go that far down the rabbit hole, y'all. It's like everything they post ain't something. That's just an ad. That's just an ad. Look. Everything they post can't be that. Like, it can't be about each other. Like, for even if they post each other, it's like, okay, that's cool. But that I don't know. That wasn't no big deal to me. She said nothing. It's just an ad. Right. What about it? Charlotte posts the same thing. Right. Yeah, it's just a picture of the two of them. They do that from time to time because they both got paid to do that. They got paid to do that. Third pick is, the third pick is from the other day. I got that photo shoot. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. But anyway, so where was I at? Hold on. Where was I at? Let me go back to my... Yeah, when somebody asks because somebody asked me when do I think that they tried, I told y'all, if you pay attention to my timeline, like I said, we're in a 5 to 6 month delay. I believe that the first time that they tried was, I believe it was right after Indonesia, because if you pay attention, it was like November was not a good month for Englot, if memory serves me correctly. November was November was not a good month. And I think that's why at the beginning of December when Fa did that interview, she was talking like, maybe she just needs to go date somebody else. And maybe if she dates somebody, because they'd already tried, so Fa was thinking like, well, maybe if she date somebody else, then she'll realize her feelings for me and then she'll want to come back. That's the feeling I got. But they didn't have to do that. I think, like I said, Show Me Love broke down. And Fa even said it, that Show Me Love broke down the skinship walls. Remember, Fa said that in the behind the scenes. Matter of fact, that filming the show broke down their skinship walls. And see, I think that's what restarted and rekindled everything. And I think that right now, they are, like I said, in a full... I know a lot of people don't agree with this, and that's fine. Again, this is my opinion. Nothing that I'm saying is actually factual. I cannot prove anything that I'm saying because it is between two human beings that I do not know. But I believe they are in a full-blown relationship. I do. Like I said, Charlotte is the type where she's only going to move a certain type of way when she's been fully committed and fully claimed by somebody. And while people sit here laughing at me, when Fa posted that picture of them in that ad with the amulet joint, and she said, "I'm gonna call you my girlfriend," that was her admitting that was her claiming Charlotte. And they really have, if you pay attention, they have been moving differently ever since. They've been moving differently ever since, bro. Hold on. There was something else I wanted to show you. Oh, this joint right here. Charlotte liked this too. Look, Charlotte liked this. She said, just to focus on what matters the most. They are happy with each other. They are each other's smile. They love and respect each other very much. Let's support them and give them privacy to be comfortable to express their feelings. That's what Charlotte liked. And basically what she was saying was mind y'all business. Again, y'all have to understand, they are the whole private not secret is, you know, they let us in, but they let us in after the fact. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to let us in at all. But y'all have to understand that the conversation that they had with folks on the May 4th Live, and I guess I can go ahead and pull that up and get ready to react to that. The conversation they had with people on the May 4th Live was a conversation that they already had. If you're familiar with my reactions with Easy and Natalie, that's basically what Easy and Natalie did to us. If y'all really think that Easy and Natalie got online and admitted their deepest feelings to each other in front of that camera, never having had that conversation beforehand, then I think that people are sadly mistaken. It was easy for them to conjure the same emotion because people were like, well, how do you explain them getting emotional? Because it's still they were still saying real things. they were still saying real things. But I think that this was after, especially knowing how Natalie is being a Sagittarius, she's very private in that regard. And so, and you notice that when they went back to being private, their relationship started thriving more. And so even though I know they're on Snapchat, they're not on YouTube the way that they used to be. And that has really given them a lot more of their privacy back. Fought and Charlotte very much remind me of how Easy and Natalie were. You know what I'm saying, when they were going through that figuring it out stage, and everybody could tell that there was more going on behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, but you know, they just kept saying they were best friends. And then when they did finally have that conversation, like I said, I believe they had that conversation offline first, then they came online and had that conversation again for the sake of their fans, because that's the kind of platform that they had. Now, we're not gonna get that from Charlotte and Ingfa, but I do think that the conversations and the information that they give us is shit that they've already figured out. And you can tell because in that March 15th Live, the questions that Fa was asking, if you pay attention, a lot of the questions that Fa was asking, she already had the answers to them. She was asking them sardonically, and she was asking them sarcastically, and she was asking them almost rhetorically to get people in the audience, to get the people that were watching her live to think. You know what I'm saying? So they could be prepared. And for Charlotte literally said, we're going to go very, she said, how did Charlotte say it, y'all? She said, we're going to go far, so we need to be prepared. Is that how she said it? Nikki, from when was that vid of Fa wearing orange and Char blue and her saying she was Fa's girlfriend? That was just in like March or February. That was just like, it was either March or February. I think February. Yeah, that was in like either March or February. But again, those are all clues. Here's my thing. I called out. I need y'all, especially my Solicited Nation members, I need y'all to stop going online and acting like y'all surprised by all these moments. If you guys have been paying attention to my lives, if you've been paying attention to all my reactions, have I not called out every single last one of these moments that everybody is acting like it's not a moment? All of a sudden, like it's a brand new moment? I'll speak for myself. I called out Samoy Island. I called out Royet. I called out Mulan. I even said that Mulan was now going to be a euphemism for the doing the Nats. I called all of that out. Like, I don't know where everybody's acting like, I don't know why everybody's acting like these. I called out the Charlotte, when Charlotte did the girlfriend thing. She said, I love you in the car. I called all of that out. Y'all, why is everybody acting shocked at all these moments that are confirming or that are coming back up now after the May 4th Live? It's like one day everybody was like, oh my God, they were together. And y'all used all those moments to prove that they were together. And then the very next day when the ZUBZONE translation came out, y'all was like, oh no, they was never together, and after moments and everything else. It's like, y'all do, bro. I said this, I was like, I would never go to war. There's a lot of y'all that I would never go to war with, because bullets start flying and you forget you got a gun too. Bitch, shoot back. like just because somebody has a contrary perspective, or somebody challenges your opinion or challenges what you know to be true, doesn't mean you just cave. Y'all was flipping, flopping back and forth. I was like, bro, I am still. Then look at them acting today, acting just like girlfriends. That's ZUBZONE translate. That's what I'm saying. If y'all ride these ebbs and flows, I told y'all that in the last live. Stop riding the ebbs and flows of Englot's ship. Just stay here, man. Just stay the course. Because yesterday, the ZUBZONE translation came out and y'all did, no, for the May 4th live came out and y'all did this. It was a little chaotic, but most people took that as a high. Then the ZUBZONE translation came out, y'all went low. Now they out here acting like girlfriends, recording each other together. 5 times I'm getting kissed online. They posting each other on Instagram, liking each other's pictures, and now y'all here again. Relax. How many times I have to tell y'all, relax. Their feelings are not changing from day to day. A lot of people that are going through these gyrations, I just assume you've never been in a relationship. Because why are you acting like their feelings are changing from day to day? Didn't know what Pitao said that there was a confession of love on sports day? Yeah, they did. They did. They said that it was a confession of love. And they said that hug, that picture of the hug where Foz bent over in the red outfit hugging Charlotte after she got hurt, in the back, they said that was right after the admission. People out here getting motion sickness with this shit. And what's crazy is, that's the thing. People out here getting motion sickness on this shit, but at this point, Fa and Charlotte are not actually even rocking the boat. It's not them. Fa and Charlotte, that's why I say stay here. Fa and Charlotte have been consistent. Every time they do a live, immediately right after they live, every time they do a live or do something or an interview saying how they only sisters in safe zones and shit, they come out and they give us nothing but straight girlfriend behavior. Nothing but straight girlfriend behavior. Stay right. You pay attention to them. If you pay attention to everybody else, you're gonna be doing this. I'm not paying attention to nobody else. When other people be going through their gyrations, I was like, all right, bet. I watched this live already yesterday. For the record, the reason why I can speak to it because I already watched it. I watched this yesterday, and the reason why I watched it yesterday is because everybody was so up in arms. I had to see. I said, let me see if I see what everybody else sees. And so I'm going to go ahead and get into this live, and I'm going to give you guys a reaction to what I saw yesterday, because I didn't need to watch this twice, but I still came away basically with the same conclusion. But I will give you guys clarification. If you have questions along the way, just ask me. If you feel like you want me to expound on something that they said, just ask me. Like I said, I already watched this, so I'm not surprised by anything in it, okay? With that being said, I'm finna get into this Ingfa and Charlotte, the Ban Ma Ha Hang. Okay. We finna get into the we already tried it out May 4th live, okay? Let's get straight to the video. Yeah, no, some of these Inter fans got us looking like we don't know how to read. That's what they got us looking like. Gorgeous. Both of them gorgeous. But if I got the black dress on, Charlotte got the pink dress on, and they gonna switch it for the live. They a mess. Oh, wait, nah. Don't you dare get me copyrighted.
ข้างไหนคะต้องนิ้วนางข้างซ้ายหรือเปล่าคะทุกคนใช่ไหมคะ
She said your finger is big. She said your finger. Oh, your finger is big. Oh, we are starting off out the gate. Y'all said I love the chaos. Y'all said I love the chaos they causing. Charlotte and Fa are not causing chaos. If you pay attention, Charlotte and Fa are not causing chaos. They have actually been pretty consistent. And that's why Charlotte said it in this live. She said, we didn't already talked about this. They are saying the same thing over and over again, but we're watching their behavior get increasingly more committed and increasingly more girlfriendish while they continue to say the same thing over and over again. Y'all gonna have to, and every single, and after every live, they give you a little bit more, right? They just give you just a little bit more. Pay attention, bro. They have been consistent. We just vibing like BG. She said, no, I have to save this thing. I'm very serious about that. Yeah, we know. We know. She said,
ปังมาก
เป็นนี้ละกันนะคะซึ่งรุ่นที่สวมให้เนี่ยเป็นรุ่นแบบคลาสสิกนะคะ
ตัวนี้จะช่วยใน
That
เรื่องอะไร
definitely sound like she said something about some pineapple soup. It's messy.
ใช่มั่งคั่งนะคะ
Pineapple soup is
พอ
messy.
อยู่ด้วยกันก็คือประสบความสำเร็จกับมั่งคั่งร่ำรวยเห็นไหมสามารถใส่อย่างนี้ได้นะคะ
สมหวังสมปรารถนาเป็นแม่ค้ามหานิยม
มาต่อมาหนูมาให้น้องที่ว่าง
ไม่ว่าไอเดียอันนี้เลือกเอา
Now,
ไหน
I mentioned this in my last live because I reacted to certain snippets of this. I don't know if y'all noticed, but you see, this is why Charlotte got excited. So in most cultures, when you're about to propose to a woman, it is preferred that she remove all the rings from her finger because, you know, now the only ring that's supposed to matter is the one that you put on her ring finger, right? So like she's supposed to remove all the rings on her finger. And so when Fa removed all the rings from her finger, she said, I'm gonna let you choose. And Charlotte was like, oh, you gonna let me choose? Gay. Gay. Look at Charlotte. And not doing the... I can never tell, but is that supposed to be wedding music? Is that what it sounds like over there? Because I know everybody don't... everyone does not walk down the aisle to the wedding march, but like, what is that? Is that wedding music in Thailand? What's she doing?
พี่ฟ้าใส่ไหน
อันนี้คือรุ่นอะไรซ้าย
อันนี้คือรุ่นนั่งนิมิตค่ะ
นั่งนิมิตอันนี้จะช่วยในเรื่องของ
เรียกทรัพย์กวักเงินกวักทอง
Look at the... bro, it really just be the way Charlotte looks at Fa, even when it's just like
นั่งนิมิต
briefly.
จะช่วยในเรื่องของ
เรียกทรัพย์กวักเงินกวักทองเสริมเสน่ห์ให้กับเราจริงๆก็มีทั้งหมด2สีนะคะใช่
ให้ใส่นิ้วเดียวกันเหมือนกัน
ซึ่งอันนี้จะเป็นสีเงินนะคะก็จะช่วยในเรื่องของการยก
นิ้วไหน
She knows Fa. Bro, she know Fa so well. She knew as soon as she put that joint on her ring finger, she knew Fa was gonna do this shit right here. She was like, she put her hand up real quick. And when she moved it, Fa still did like that. Y'all saw Fa still did like this? She's so childish. She know her woman. She know her woman.
นิ้วไหน
ยกนวล
Oh, it's 500 people up in here. What's up, everybody?
มีคนบอกว่าอย่าให้ทั้งสองคนจ้องตา
Somebody asked if y'all could look into each other's eyes for 1 minute. Y'all always trying to get them to be gay.
ใครบอกว่าให้หอมแก้มต้องมาดูในซีรีส์เพราะในซีรีส์
ไม่ได้เราจะมาหอมกันในไลฟ์ไม่ได้มันไม่เหมาะสม
Somebody asked them. I see. I don't understand some of the way y'all be. Y'all are off the chain, bruh. Somebody asked them if they could kiss. Like, why would they do that? Like, they are not. It's weird. It's weird when you guys ask them to be affectionate towards each other in public. I even think it's weird when people ask them to stare in each other's eyes. Like, all of that's like, I enjoy the edits we get from those moments, but watching that moment live in real time, like, it's cringy. Like, y'all gotta stop. Like, y'all gotta stop. Yes, please like the live. Please like the live, guys. I appreciate you. But y'all gotta stop, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop asking them to do shit like that. That's weird. But it's funny. It's funny. Fa's answer is interesting. Charlotte says you gotta watch the series, right? Fa says no, we can't kiss each other's cheek on the live. It is inappropriate. And it's like, is it only inappropriate because you on live? Because we literally saw Charlotte lick your shoulder the other day. We literally saw Charlotte lick Shireen, lick Mina. That wasn't, I mean, y'all ain't that good actresses. We knew it was y'all. Like, so I'm just trying to figure out, like, why did she specify on live? She was like, nah, we can't kiss each other's cheek. She could have, that's the part that gets me is the on live part. Because she could have said that same sentence with, no, we can't kiss each other because it's inappropriate. That would have been like a sister's response. The we can't kiss each other on live is inappropriate sounds like if we weren't on live, it would be cool. If we weren't on live, it would be cool. I don't know. I guess. That's why they responded. Look, and see, that's my thing. See, again, y'all got to pay attention to context. If you pay attention to what Fa said and how she specified on the live, and then how the fans go, ooh, and Charlotte said, like, I don't know. I guess I didn't watch the same live that everybody else was watching. I guess I don't be watching the same stuff. My eyeballs would be... I wish I could take my eyeballs out and look at them. But if I take my eyeballs out, then what I'm going to look at my eyeballs with? Because now my eyeballs in my hand. I think I smoked too much this morning. I think I did look a little too much.
ไม่จะบอกว่าไปดูในซีรีส์มันยิ่งกว่าหอมอีกปะ
And then she goes, no, I mean, if you watch the series, there's more than just kissing on the cheek. We know that.
จะมาหอมแก้มอะไรนี่ขายมา
Charlotte Thompson, how can you talk about cheek kissing? We're selling that product. The Holy Spirit wouldn't be okay with it. Not the Holy Spirit. I'm done. Shut up.
ทุกคนอย่าลืม
Yeah. Oh.
ทุกคนอย่าลืมนะคะ
Nah, bro. I'm not playing with them. Hold on. Leave me alone. What? Because it's my live. Am I going to put it in slow motion? I am.
ทุกคนอย่าลืมนะคะ
Bruh. If Charlotte could... Never mind. Let me shut up.
รหัสกอไก่หนึ่ง
It's too early in the week and the morning for that. Never mind. Nigga, shut up.
ไม่มีอะไร
Now, I need y'all to hear this. The CEO asked, did something happen in Royet? The CEO of the company that they are there to be, doing the sponsorship with, did something happen in Royet?
ไม่มีอะไร
And then Charlotte said, so what happened
ร้อย
there?
เอ็ดเขามีอะไรคะ
อันนี้คือเป็นคำถามจาก
Who asked the question? The CEO did.
คำถามจาก CEO ค่ะร้อยเอ็ดมีอะไรคะ
Oh, you said y'all can't pronounce it either? Okay.
ร้อยเอ็ดคืออะไรอ่ะ
And then Charlotte told me something. Nah. Royet, where we went for the marathon, what about it? So Royet was where they went and they did the run joint too, huh? But it...
คำถามจาก CEO ค่ะ
Look
ร้
at
อยเอ็ดมี
Charlotte.
อะไรคะ
ที่ไม่ได้เงินละครนะ
ร้อยเอ็ดคืออะไรอ่ะร้อยเอ็ดมีอะไรคะอันนี้
ที่ไม่ได้เงินละคร
Charlotte.
ร้อยเอ็ด
Charlotte. Bitch! Now... I'm sorry, yo. That was aggressive. We're going through a divorce. Royet, where we went for the marathon, what about it? Now, if memory serves me correctly, Charlotte is the one that remembers Royet. So when she looked at Fa just now, and she was like, Royet, where we went for the marathon, what about it? Why would she ask Fa when Fa claims to have been too drunk to remember what happened in Royet? Charlotte, did you forget that Fa was supposed to not know about what happened in Royet? Or were you asking her to see if she really forgot and you were trying to see if she... What, huh? You was trying to see if you could catch her in a lie or something? I just need to know because the expression and the way that she was asking it is giving... It's giving that there's more to the story, bro. It's giving there's more to the story. It's really giving more to the story, like...
คืออะไรอ่ะ
ได้เงินละครนะ
ร้อยเอ็ด
Look at Fa. Look at Fa.
ร้อยเอ็ดมีอะไรคะอันนี้คำถามที่หนึ่งนะใช่ไหมคำถามที่
And
หนึ่
then
ง
here's the thing that gets me with Charlotte. Charlotte goes, if I tell you nothing happened, would you believe me?
ไปถูกไหมคะ
That's the part that
บอ
got
ก
me.
ว่าไม่มีอะไรเชื่อไหมไม่ได้มีจริงๆไม่ได้ตอบ
If I tell you nothing happened, would you believe me? Everybody goes, no, really nothing happened. Hold up. Damn, you fine, girl. All right, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I caught a glimpse of myself. Real quick. Real quick. Hold up. This part right here. Real quick. Charlotte, that you? T-Doc? Charlotte, is that you? Hold on. Cause I don't want to misconstrue your words. Nothing happened, right, Charlotte? Nothing happened in Royet? Nothing happened in Royet. Okay, Charlotte. Charlotte, that you? Charlotte, is that you? Nah, hold on, because I want to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, I would hate for Charlotte or Fa to actually say something on a live that actually turns out to not be true, because they've never done that before. They've never said something on live and then behind the scenes there's been like, we find out, well, that's not necessarily how that actually happened. Hold up. Oh wait, here it is.
ผมว่าอะไรอ่ะที่หนูยังบอกเลยจำไม่ได้อย่าทำแบบนี้กับพี่เหตุเกิดขึ้นเมื่อ
Nothing happened. I was looking for the word happened because I wanted to make sure that happened means the same thing to me as it does to Charlotte. Huh? No, I was looking for the word happened because I just want to make sure that, you know, happened in English means the same thing as happened in Thai, because Charlotte said nothing happened. She said, if I tell y'all, if I say nothing happened, would you believe me? Fan club goes, no. And then she goes, nothing really happened. And then she says, it happened at 4 a.m. Hold on, let me make sure, because, you know, because sometimes context, right? So she comes into the frame. She says, mommy, help, please. They're referring to the night before, right? So they're referring to the night before. Mommy, help, please. As in she feels like she was taken advantage of the night before. And then Fa's like, don't do that to me, because Fa claims she can't remember. And then Charlotte says, it happened. Nikki, this you? Fucking me. It happened at 4 a.m. Charlotte, is this you? Charlotte, is this you? What happened at 4 a.m., Charlotte? right, Jay, right. What happened at 4 a.m., Charlotte? Let me let it go a little bit further. It happened at 4 a.m. P-Son said, Charlotte, I rang the bell about 100 times, but you didn't open the door for me. Look at Fa. Fa smile. Look, Fa, if guilty was a meme, Fa, ma'am, you look like you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. You look like you literally just got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. I just went out to see a friend for a while. Charlotte says, I was shocked when I heard the bell ring. Didn't she say she was asleep? Didn't she? It wasn't that her excuse, because she gonna go on to say that in the other live. I was asleep. Maybe I should go back to the other live and let it get to that point. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. Let me not get ahead of myself, because I just want to know, like, Charlotte, okay? Like,
เร็วกว่าแฟนคลับคือซีโอ
Charlotte whispering, you were drunk and then passed out.
เขาก็ซิปกันแต่ไม่สนใจ
You were drunk and then passed out. So you remembering stuff now, Charlotte, huh? And then tell me some, let's put the mic away. What do you have to put the mic away for? You guys are just friends, right? Don't put the mic away.
เอาเรื่อง
There was really nothing.
มา3 คำถามนี่เดี๋ยวเราตอบกันในท้ายไลฟ์แล้วกัน
And then Fa said, all right, she said, Fa, look, I'm telling you, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, hear me out. When Fa said, let's just pick 3 questions to answer towards the end of the live, what Fa was basically doing was Fa had decided in this moment, watch Fa, y'all, and she's looking at Charlotte. Look at Fa.
เอาเรื่องมา3 คำถามนี่เดี๋ยวเราตอบกันในท้ายไลฟ์
Fa decided in that moment, she's like, I'm about to get these monkeys off our back. Fa decided in that moment, she's like, I'm about to get these monkeys off her back. And if you notice, every single time somebody asked a question in this live, Charlotte would defer, almost how like Becky defers the frame first. Charlotte kind of deferred to Charlotte first until Fa said, I think there was one question in particular where Fa was like, I'm gonna let you answer first. But other than that, like Charlotte defaulted to let Fa answer the questions first. You know what I'm saying? But going back, once again, she said there was really nothing. There was really nothing. That's cool. That's cool. But then, Charlotte, let me ask you something. You was awake, right? So you said you looked at the clock and you didn't think it was a human. You were shocked when you heard somebody ring the doorbell. But you also said you were asleep and that it was a dream. Fa know what the hell happened. She wasn't asleep. And then Fa told me some, what time did you get back? So now, because here's the thing. Some people tried to say that Charlotte said that when Charlotte said it happened, she was referring to when P-Sun came to knock on the door. P-Sun, no, they have very distinct, separate times. Charlotte said it happened at 4 a.m. She's referring to whatever the fuck was going down between her and Fa. P-Sun came back at 4:30. Hence, if you're paying attention to the way the timeline is setting up, whatever was going down started with Charlotte and Fa between 4 a.m. I don't have access to Fa's text message. I mean, tweets that day. I wish I did. If somebody does, please send them to me via Twitter. I would love to have access to those. But anyway, because that'll help with the timeline too. But anyway, 4 a.m., Fa and Charlotte started doing whatever they doing. 4:30 a.m., P-Sun comes a knocking, but the bed is a rocking, so don't nobody come unlocking the door. Okay, so that's basically what happened there. So I need y'all to understand. That nothing really happened shit. She sat there on that live with a straight face and told y'all nothing really happened. They be forgetting. This is the problem with going live, because I be doing this too. This is the problem with going live so often. You forget what you say. You have no idea what you revealed and what you done told people, but the people remember. See, the thing about it is, I'm just one person. I can't remember the things that I've said on my lives, but a lot of y'all be coming back and reminding me of shit that I said, and I be like, I said that? When did I say that? Yo, I'm trying to tell you, this shit right here. And then she gonna tell me something. Who gonna open up the door at 4 a.m.? He said, okay, let's not even talk about the door. He said, I called Charlotte in the chat room. She didn't answer me. He said, then I called her phone number. That was out of service. Then he also said that he called Fa's phone and that shit was off. Bro, stop playing with us. Those acting classes been paying off. That's like, we got the receipts. This is what I'm talking about. So when people were sitting here freaking out off of what they were saying, I said that you're freaking out over them talking about that we tried and it didn't work out and now we love each other in a different way. As they sat on that live, played footsies, looked at each other longingly, Charlotte looked like she was about to jump on Fa's lap right there, poking each other and doing all kinds of loving shit, looking each other's eyes, crying and sharing a moment and shit. And y'all really sat there, literally right, and then directly right after the live talking about going to the moon together. So it's just them. Yeah. This is why it's so easy to manipulate the masses. Like, no matter what side you're on, whether you know, this is why. This is why things, I'm not gonna get into it, but this is why things like religion and politics can do what they can do to people, because look for your, stop riding the ebbs and flows, pay attention to the information that's presented in front of you, and until actual information, not just words, I'm talking about evidence, until actual evidence comes out that is contrary to the evidence that you already have. Words are just words. If I say I didn't kill somebody, but you got me on tape shooting the gun, what does me saying I didn't kill somebody mean? Nothing, right? That's all I'm saying. We caught them on camera with the smoking gun and they told us, I don't know, I ain't never shot at nobody. I ain't never shot at nobody. We got you on camera. Look at this. But nothing happened though, huh? He said, did you block my number? He's like, nah, y'all just wanted to sleep together so you didn't get up and open the door for me last night. And look at Five. Look, can't even stop smiling. All of a sudden, I was dreaming. All of a sudden, I was dreaming. Hold on. She said she was dreaming. Hold on. Where was it at? She said she's dreaming. Is this you, Fa? I mean, is this you, Charlotte? You was dreaming? It happened at 4 a.m. Were you dreaming or weren't you dreaming? Either you saw it happen, either you witnessed it or you didn't. Like, did it happen in your dream, Charlotte? Is that what you're trying to tell us? It happened in your dream? It happened in her dream, y'all. And then Charlotte says, you don't have to drink wine anymore if you don't remember anything. If you can't remember anything like this. She said only drink, and basically she's saying if you can't remember, then don't drink wine anymore. Only drink something that allow you to continue to remember. You know what I'm saying? Remember what, Charlotte? Nothing happened. Anyways, let me go back to the live. I just wanted to point that out and use that as an example. And trust me, I have plenty more. But whenever they say that something did not happen, or whenever they say, something contrary to what we know evidentially to be proven, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got evidence. Because my thing is, if that's the case, then that whole live that they did, both P-Sun's live and Fa's live that they did on that day in Royet, what was the point? Y'all got on live. So, because my question is, well, which is the lie? Y'all got on live and made a theatrical, like, that was so unnecessary. We didn't need to know. Nobody knew. Oh, because you was trying to cover up for what happened for the tweets. But see, that still explain how does that explain the tweets? If I follow my heart, things are going to get awkward between us again. Char seems to be upset that she doesn't remember. Man, Fa remembers, bro. And Charlotte knows that Fa remembers. There was nothing, but y'all both can't look at each other. Okay.
พี่ขอถามนิดนึงครบรอบยิงหลอด1 ปี 1 เดือนมีอะไรอยากบอกกันและกันไหมคะ
What's something you want to say to each other? It's been 13 months. Pay attention to Charlotte, y'all. Charlotte can't help it. Maybe it's that youthful recklessness, but you see, she's the one that always implies. She said, she said, can we have a private curtain? What do you need a private curtain for? You're just a ship. You're just an imagined couple, right? Just say the things that you gotta say. Just say the things you gotta say. What you need a private curtain for, girl?
อยู่ด้วยกันมาตลอดระยะเวลา1 ปีเราก็รู้สึกว่าเราได้เห็นการเติบโตของกันและกันไปในทิศทางที่มันสวยงามและกันมันอาจจะมีแบบว่าเขาเรียกว่าล้มลุกคลุกคลานบ้างตามภาษาแบบเราใหม่กันทั้งคู่ในอะไรหลายๆเรื่องซึ่งหลังจากอำลาตำแหน่งไปแล้วอะไรเงี้ยเราก็หวังว่าเรา2 คนจะได้แบบเดินตามความฝันที่เราได้ทำแต่ว่าในรูปแบบที่เราอยากจะเป็นไปอะไรเงี้ยซึ่งจริงๆก็เป็นกำลังใจให้นะคะแล้วก็อยากจะให้อยู่ด้วยกันแบบนี้ไปนานๆไม่ว่ามันจะเป็นจริงๆไม่ได้อยากให้แบบว่าเอาด้วยกันแบบนี้ไปนานๆ
Now, I got questions on this. Now, ZUBZONE translated this, but there's still some confusion in the way this sentence is constructed. So I'm giving her encouragement, and I want her to be together like this for a long time. Is she saying I want us instead of I? I think I think Fa is saying I want us to be together. So I'm giving her encouragement, and I want us to be together like this for a long time. Even though I don't want her to let others' expectations hold her back. We have to be together like this forever. See, yeah, no, she talking about that. She said we have to be together like this forever.
คาดหวังของใครมาเป็นที่ยึดตั้งว่าเราจะต้องอยู่แบบนี้ตลอดไปอะไรเงี้ยแต่จริงๆคือด้วยความที่เรามองว่ามันเป็นความสัมพันธ์ที่ I see this relationship as supportive sisters. Again, the supportive sisters thing. I don't know how many. The reason why Thai people did not react to that is because
everyone in Thai culture understands that sisters, the way that they use sisters over there so loosely, they actually use it loosely, is it still it just translates to friend or someone who someone that you hold dear. It doesn't necessarily actually mean a siblingship, okay? So they don't have to look at each other as sisters to call each other sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way in the black community. We say, what's up, sister? What's up, brother? But we don't actually see that person as a sister or a brother. Like, you can date a dude, but he's a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can date a girl, but she's a sister. It's like that. So that's basically how they, you know what I'm saying? It's just another way of, another term of endearment, so to speak. It might be like some people said that we look cute together, and we we actually agree with them too.
พี่น้องที่คอยซัพพอร์ตกันอาจจะเป็นอย่างที่ใครหลายๆคนบอกว่าพออยู่ด้วยกันแล้วเขารู้สึกว่าเฮ้ยมันน่ารักนู่นนี่นั่นอะไรเงี้ยซึ่งจริงเราก็มองว่ามันก็เป็นแบบนั้นเช่นเดียวกันอะไรเงี้ยก็จะเป็นความหวังดีนะคะแล้วก็เป็นพี่สาวแบบนี้ที่
See, here's the problem with that. It's like when I see sentences like this, it might be like some people said that we look cute together, and we actually agree with them too. I was expecting her to say something else after that. I don't know why, but I was anticipating that she would say something else after that. The fact that she ended it with that shit was just like, yeah, I know people think we look good together, and we agree. And then she just moved on. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just wanted more explanation in that.
น้องชาลอตล่ะคะ
ก็1 ปีจริง
Basics. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Basics. I appreciate you so much. Oh my goodness. Good night, Megan. Have a good one. Yeah, I know a lot of people got to check out. Pinong is just older, younger with, the thing with the respect and affection. Exactly.
ได้ผ่านอะไรมา
Thank you so much, Basics. I appreciate you, baby.
คือเขาก็เติบโตในทางที่ดีแล้วแหละตอนนี้ก็คือทุกอย่างมันจะราบรื่นแล้วก็หวังว่าพี่ฟ้าสุขภาพร่างกายแข็งแรงแล้วก็มีหลายๆอย่างนะคะให้แบบว่าได้ทำอีกเยอะในอนาคตอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเพราะความสามารถที่เขาคือแบบใครก็สู้ไม่ได้จริงๆก็ต้องยอมรับนะคะก็อยากให้เหมือนกันค่ะอยากให้แบบเติบโตไปในเส้นทางที่ดีแล้วก็จะคอยอยู่เป็นกำลังใจข้างๆตลอดไปไม่ว่าจะเป็นในสถานะอะไรก็ตามค่ะ
I'll be beside her no matter what kind of relationship we're gonna be in. You know, here's the thing about this live is that, once the question was brought up about their relationship, like I think the CEO asked the first question, once that question was brought up, it seemed like voluntarily Charlotte and Fa continued to bring up their relationship for like the rest of this life. they was like that's what makes me feel like that what they were doing was very much intentional. Like they weren't blindsided by these questions. I feel like the way that they chose to answer these questions were very intentional. And like I said, you can't the emphasis on whatever kind of relationship we're in, that gives them the space. That gives them the space to slowly get to know each other without fans putting pressure on them. Because if they keep telling the public that they are in a space where our relationship is just what it is, right? It is what it is. Then nobody can put demands on their relationship, right? We can't expect them to act like a couple. We can't expect them to act like friends. We can't have any expectations at all. And if you notice, that's the word Fa used, expectations, when she was talking about Charlotte, that regardless of other people's expectations, we're going to be together and we'll be together how we want to be together. That was my interpretation from this. That in this moment, what they are doing is I told y'all this in the last live, they are creating a buffer. I said this in the live where I reacted to the snippet. See, Nikki Damas be knowing, even without the full live, I'm saying the exact same things I was saying in that live. They created a buffer, and this buffer is allowing them time to build their relationship more stable, while the fans are just like happy that, they just like, if they admitted, oh, we tried, and fans go, oh guys, they tried, we got what we wanted. Because remember when Fa asked, again, y'all got to pay attention, that March 15 live was full of nuggets. When Fa literally asked the question, she says, so like, if we admit that we're a real couple, she was like, or we admit to dating, she said, will y'all feel like y'all accomplished y'all goal? Those were her exact words. All of a sudden, so then they fast forward to May 4th, and they come out and go, yeah, we tried dating. And what did most of, even the dangs, right? Even the mature dangs, what did most of the fans do? Whether they were from the old school or the new school, what did most of them do? Most of y'all was satisfied and was like, oh, they dated, they tried it, but it didn't work out. Well, I'm just happy that they're doing what their thing is. And that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. They wanted y'all to just go, oh, they tried it. It didn't work out. Well, I'm going to support them anyway. And then back off the shipping thing so that they wouldn't have any pressure on them and they can build their relationship all they want to. And they can flirt with each other and make posts and shit like that. And nobody will make a big deal out of it. And when they out in public and you see them holding hands and shit, you're not going, ooh, and record them. You're just going, oh, that's just what they do. That's just Charlotte and Fa. That's just how they are. They ain't really, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get on their Heidi and Tina, because even though people react to Heidi and Tina, people don't like react to Heidi and Tina. Like Heidi and Tina could literally make out with each other and people would be like, oh, snap. But it wouldn't do what, like, it wouldn't cause the chaos that if Fa and Charlotte just kissed in public like a peck on the cheek would cause. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like I said, they getting out ahead of it and they're just like, yeah, sure, here, we'll give you these crumbs so we can feast on this meal back here. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Oh, Nikki, look at Char's and Fa's tweets 5 minutes ago. Oh, Lord have mercy. Fa's extremely intelligent. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Emotionally as well. She is an Aquarius, bro. And I ain't just saying that because I'm an Aquarius. Oh, God, that hurts to see 104 to 101. Bastard, why is that at the top of my timeline, you bastards? You bastards. Why would y'all put that right there? Okay. Translate. See you tomorrow afternoon on Miss Grand Thailand's live page. Praying for the mouth to collapse and swell. Whoever comes to watch tomorrow, don't laugh. Is your mouth swollen because you got they got y'all? I know I can explain this. There was some scenes from Show Me Love that they didn't necessarily get a chance to record. And so now they're going back and recording that, and they're going to give us a bonus episode of Show Me Love. Her mouth is swollen because her and Charlotte were practicing kissing for the USA concert, right? Because it's all fans, it's all a part. You know what I'm saying? And Charlotte, what you said? What did you say? Charlotte? It's Charlotte? What did you say, Charlotte? And Charlotte said, I know it's beautiful, but beautiful people don't have to have a girlfriend. Do you know that? Oh, see, they tweeting two different. They in two different worlds. What? They in two different worlds right now. You can't let me be your girlfriend with everyone. We can't switch tracks in time. Wait, what? Why does Charlotte speak English, but her tweets are more confusing when translated by Google Translate than files? Let me read this one again. Hold on, leave me alone. Hold on. I know it's beautiful, but beautiful people don't have to have a girlfriend. Is she replying to herself? Like, what is she doing? You can't let me be your girlfriend with everyone. We can't switch tracks in time. And then she's laughing. I am so confused. It's a response to Char. Fa and Char been kissing. So what is Charlotte implying? I don't understand. What is Charlotte implying? Fa's responding to Charlotte, but what is Charlotte implying? Child, let me turn my fan on. Y'all got me hot. Because I don't understand. 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 That's why I said her tweet is out there again. Char said, you can't just be saying I'm dating with everyone. I can't switch the tracks that fast. LMAO. Okay. She's saying she can't switch feelings. Right. Okay. So Char's responding to people shipping her with some girls from her live this afternoon. Oh, got you. Okay. Okay. Cause what the fuck? Cause I was so confused. Okay. And so how is that? So how is Fa responding to Charlotte? Oh, and Fa responded to herself too. They are so weird. Like, Fa responded to herself. Okay. Let me go back to Fa's page. So this, and then this, is she responding to it? Let me block the funny person first. Not okay. Is she talking about Charlotte? Is she talking about blocking Charlotte? Bro, I'm wildin'. Or is she talking about blocking the people that's making a joke out of Charlotte being with somebody? I am confused. Don't interrupt my live for this. Do not interrupt. This is why I can't react to them in real time, because I need time to process. Because if I go with if I react the way y'all want me to react, I'm gonna be doing this, and I don't do this. I sit back and look for more. I need more context. Let me go back to where I was at, y'all. I can't do this with y'all. I need structure when I react. Okay, I can't just be out here just looking at Charlotte and Fa got. I don't even know what to take of any of that. I don't know what to make of any of that. Anyway. Let me get back into this. Right, y'all done came in here and confused the damn live. See, let me get back to this. Shit.
Okay, ไหมคะทุกคน
Y'all done came here and confused us.
อันนี้เป็นคำถามที่ผลคิดได้เมื่อกี้ก็คือถ้าสมมติว่าเครื่องรางของบ้านมหาเฮงค่ะสามารถ
Okay, now this question is, what if you make a wish on an amulet for each other? What do you wish for each other?
ขอพรอะไรให้น้องชาร์ลอตและชาร์ลอตอยากขออะไรให้พี่อิงฟ้าบ้างแบบถ้าเกิดขอได้เป็นพรวิเศษ1 ข้อเลยอ่ะจะขออะไรคะ
จริงๆมองว่าถ้าเป็นเรื่องการงานหรือเรื่องอะไรเงี้ยทุกคนก็เรา2 คนก็น่าจะสมหวังกันอยู่แล้วในระยะตลอดเวลา1 ปีที่ผ่านมาอะไรเงี้ยก็ถ้าเป็นนอกเหนือจากเรื่องงานก็อาจจะอยากขอให้เขามี
This is very significant.
เรื่องของจิตใจและกันที่
This is it. I don't know if y'all was paying attention. I saw everybody reacting to. See, this is the part that I pay attention to everything. I saw people reacting only to the part where they was talking about their relationship and what they did and what didn't work and all this other stuff. When she asked Fa, she said, "What would you wish for her if you could wish on the amulet? What would you wish for Charlotte?" Right? And then Charlotte's gonna answer the same question. Fa said, "You know, as far as work goes, you know, we're already successful. Basically, that's basically what she said. She said we got success, more success, I guess." But when she said this part, this shows you how much she knows her, but it also kind of gives you an indication of why they are not letting people in more intimately or being more open and more forthright about their relationship right now. And the reason why is because look at this. She said, "I wish for her to have a stronger mind so she can be happy working in this industry and she can deal with anything that's coming at her, because that has been a major factor in a lot of what has made their relationship go south in the past, is that Charlotte is very reactionary, especially when it comes to shit that she comes across online. In regards to her relationship with Fa, you know what I'm saying, her relationship to anybody in her life she's too reactionary in a lot of instances. And Fa, you see how Fa deal with it. She just don't address shit. Fa will block you. And that's how I am too. You're not going to bait me into no argument. You're not going to bait me into a back and forth. You come and say something crazy on my page, I don't even ask you for clarification. I just block you. Literally, that's what I do. I just block you. I'm not finna do that. And so when Fa answered this, I thought that this was actually a very, very poignant moment. And I think that it shows how much Fa loves Charlotte, but it also shows how well she pays attention to her and she knows what Charlotte needs. Again, proving a lot of people wrong who were saying that, you know, they don't communicate. It's not that they don't communicate, it's just that they weren't communicating. They were communicating poorly, ineffectively. And yes, they did have moments where they just stopped talking, because that was like both of their default, is like they would just go radio silent. But when it came time to communicate, they do know how to communicate with each other. It's just about whether or not they're willing to put the effort in and set their egos to the side. And when I'm telling you how you making me feel, you're not taking that as an attack, but you taking it as a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
มันแบบว่าเข้มแข็งมากขึ้นอะไรเงี้ยใช่จะได้แบบว่าสามารถที่จะอยู่ในวงการหรือว่าอยู่ตรงเนี้ยไปได้แบบมีความสุขอะไรเงี้ย
เดี๋ยวน้องสาวเราผู้สาวแม่ว่ายังไงคะ
มาไม่ทันตั้งตัวเลยคำถาม
You said, nah, Fa is also reactionary. She responded to a troll with 3 followers and 5 tweets the other day. What did that person do? What were they talking about? Because there are certain things that are going to trigger people. Because I saw Fa delete somebody. I saw Fa delete, there was a page, it was when somebody was trying to bring that Tina shit back up, and the Tom. And this person, if I deleted this, if I blocked this person, and that they were like, and the person was like, what's the big deal? You blocked me. I only have 132 followers. But if you are consistently nitpicking me, and you don't know, that person could have created a new page or did something like that, because people do that shit all the time. If you are consistently going at somebody, or if you bring up something that is painful or that is disrespectful, they don't owe you shit. And that, to me, is not being reactionary. That's her protecting and preserving her space. That's one thing about Fa, is Fa 100% will defend and protect her peace and the people and the peace of her people. I'm not saying that she's not. But when I say reactionary, I say, Fa, you talking about one scenario. How often does Fa go back and forth with her fans? Like, she just doesn't. Charlotte, on the other hand, Charlotte will get into it with people, and she'll go back and forth. She'll get on live and you know, cry and everything like that. And it's just, nah, bruh. She does need to be stronger in that regard. If I have one wish for people.
เราขอให้ฟ้าโอเคก็คุยยากอ่ะ
The way she had to look at her, to get inspiration. Y'all see the way she had to look at her to get inspiration?
โอเคขอให้แบบเส้นทางของชีวิตแบบราบรื่นและกันไม่มีอุปสรรคเพราะว่าเขาก็แบบล้มลุกคลานมาค่อนข้างเยอะก็อยากจะให้ต่อจากนี้ก็คือมีแต่สิ่งดีๆแล้วก็เขาสามารถแบบเดินต่อไปได้อย่างแบบเฉิดฉายแล้วก็โฟลว์ในเส้นทางชีวิตเขาอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
ใช่โอเคค่ะทุกคน
Generic. That was so generic.
ขอถามอีกนิดนึง อย่างเราร่วมงานกันมานานอย่างเงี้ยเราก็มีบ้านคู่ใช่ไหมคะแล้วก็เป็นคู่จิ้นที่หลายๆคนก็คือแบบว่ารักแล้วก็ซัพพอร์ตมีหวั่นไหวบ้างไหมแบบอยู่กันมานาน
Okay, so everybody take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath. This is where, thank you, Oyama. Thank you, babe. You said I'm always looking good. I appreciate you. Thank you. But everybody take a deep breath. This is where it's about to start getting a little dicey. You know what I'm saying? People was reacting to the translation here, and they just started feeling some type of way. But y'all relax. That's why I have a certain words and people's names blocked on Twitter. Same. You're not gonna come on my. You're not gonna come. I'm quick to block somebody. I blocked 11 people based off of. I blocked 11 people based off of one tweet. I blocked the person that tweeted it. I blocked the person that retweeted it, and I blocked the 9 people that liked it. I sure as hell did. Call me reactionary.
ก็ไปกันมานานขนาดนี้อนาคตข้างหน้าจะมีแบบว่าสารสัมพันธ์ต่อหรือไปถึงขั้นไหนอะไรอย่างนี้มีหวั่นไหวบ้างไหมคะ
Look, Charlotte said, it's like we just talked about this recently, and Ingfa said, we just talked about this on the live. So what they are implying is that everything that they said on March 15th still applies. Everything they said on March 15th still applies. And if you go back, well, what they were saying on March 15th is very similar to what Ingfa was saying in the December live, where she said, oh, I wish Charlotte would date somebody else, and, you know, then maybe her feelings would be stronger for me, and we're in a comfort zone, and we're safe here, and blah, blah, blah. But in the beginning, if she asked me to date, I would have tried it, da-da-da-da. All of this, the only difference between those first two, between the March 15 live and the December live and this live, the only difference is that they actually admitted, the only thing that they changed, if you pay attention to the script, the only thing that they changed was that they admitted to actually trying. They're saying the same thing they said March 15th, saying the same thing that Fox said in December on that interview, saying the same thing. The only difference is that they admitted to trying. But didn't we all know and suspect that to begin with? Why is everybody acting like that? That's why their behavior went right back to that girlfriend shit. After they said this, and a lot of people, I still don't understand how some people actually heard this and got bent out of shape. I just don't know. She said, "Let's go first."
เคยคุยกันแบบเปิดเผยแล้วแหละแล้วแฟนคลับก็รับรู้เพราะว่าเราก็เคยนั่งไลฟ์ด้วยกันเลยในเรื่องของ
She's talking about the March 15
ไม่
live.
ว่าจะการเป็นคู่จิ้นหรือว่าต่อจากนี้ไปจะเป็นยังไงคือเราเองก็คงแบบเราก็คือใหม่มากๆก็ต้องยอมรับอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะแต่ว่าคำถามเคยนะคะ
Look, she said, "What's the question again?" Look.
หวั่นไหวในใจ
She had a high moment like
รู้สึ
me.
กว่าแบบใจวิวปิวเวลาเขางอนค่ะ
This is why you got to pay attention. Watch so the MC asked a 2-part question, right? Well, technically a 3-part question. Did you have any feelings at all? A little trembling in your heart. That's technically one part of the question. So did you have any feelings at all and trembling in your heart? listen to the second part of the MC's question, because Charlotte is going to purposely not answer the MC's second question, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, the MC's second question is feeling anxious when the other person was sulking or something like that. So the first part of the question is, have you ever had feelings? Hold on, what was it? Have you ever had feelings or a little trembling in your heart? Second part was feeling, have you ever felt anxious when the other person was sulking or something like that? Now, the reason why Charlotte specifically said, okay, I'm going to answer the first part. She said, I'm going to answer the first part of the question. She specifically did not answer the second part of the question. Why did she specifically not answer the second part of the question, y'all? Why do you think she did not specifically answer the second part of the question? Feeling anxious when the other person was sulking? Well, because that would imply, that would be too obvious to connect to Chiang Mai. That would be too obvious to connect to their anniversary day. That would be too obvious to connect to like November and the Peachy situation. That would be too easy to connect. So she did not want to, and remember, every single time we have seen Charlotte specifically, every single time we've seen her sulking, everybody is telling us that she's not sulking. Everybody, including Fa, everybody but Charlotte is saying she's not sulking. And then Charlotte will say she's not sulking as she's sitting there sulking. So her not answering this question in particular would have been a little bit too revealing of where they currently are. You know what I'm saying? Because the only reason why you would get anxious about this other person sulking is if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, is if you're in a relationship with them. Because here's my question. If your ex is mad at you, would you care? If somebody you used to deal with didn't like you or was mad at you or was sulking about something, why would you care? You know what I'm saying? The only reason why you would care if that person was sulking is if you are actively in a relationship with them or trying to pursue a relationship with them. That's why she didn't answer the second question, y'all. So in America, are we supposed to do all the noise after everything? Child, you know we not built like that. We not built. We not, every time they do something and look at each other, we not gonna be like, ooh. I mean, Jenny and Lisa literally had to grind on each other to get any reaction out of us. Coachella. Although Coachella's full of drugs and debauchery though, so. And then you see, that's why Sharfa said, are you a shipper? She said, we got two captains, that the CEO and the MC. Look at Charlotte. Charlotte is not going to answer the second question. She said, I'll answer the first part. She said, I'll answer the first part first, okay? But she never went back. Trust me, I watched this whole thing. She never went back and answered the question about the sulking. Ever. She never went back. She just said, I'm going to answer this first part. Yeah, the trembling in your heart. Come on, talk about it. It was a long time ago.
ยอมรับว่ามันเคยมีความรู้สึกแบบหวั่นไหวช่วงแบบว่ายังคงไม่เข้าใจในสิ่งที่คนกำลังแบบ
All of this is true.
เหมือนเขาฝากมาให้เราอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเราก็แบบพอรับแล้วเอ้ย
All of this is true.
แบบรู้สึกจริงๆพอมานั่งคิดก็เหมือนมันก็คงรู้สึกจริงๆในช่วงระยะเวลาหนึ่งจนกระทั่งมันแบบผ่านพ้นไปเพราะมันไม่ได้มีการพูดคุยกันอย่าง
Until it faded away because we never actually deeply talked or acted on it in that way. All of that is true. Don't know why it got people out of pocket. Don't know why people felt like that was something that was weird. We know their past, and we know if you pay attention to the timeline of their relationship, it's obvious that they had a moment in the past where they really tried to make it work. Did we forget the No Chance live? Did we forget Fall getting on live and acting like she was heartbroken, talking about some she done tried everything and everything like that? Did we forget that was all leading up to Indonesia? I believe all of that. But what happened? She said the feelings faded away, but then in the behind the scenes that they did for episode 4 or 5, Charlotte said that Faye made Shireen realize that her feelings for Mina ran deeper. Sound familiar? They are keeping in line with the timeline. The problem with them saying what they're saying is that they did not provide any context of the timeline. The problem with them saying what they're saying is that everyone is sitting out here trying to pin these comments to a time in history. And if you pay attention to all of their behavior, all of the context, all of the tweets, all my lives and all my reactions leading up until this moment, it is very obvious that this is still right on time in their timeline. This has to be around the time that Fa was leaving for Indonesia. Or right before she left for Indonesia. Because if you notice, right before Fa left for Indonesia, that's when they got right back. That's when they got back right. And then I think they tried. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is my thing. I think that they had feelings. They didn't really talk about it. Fa left for Indonesia. When Fa came back from Indonesia, I do think that, like I said, in November time frame, I think that they tried to make something happen. They tried to make something work, but there were too many obligations and external factors. There was distance between them because Fa was doing her Miss Grand International thing. Charlotte was doing her Miss Grand Thailand thing. So they did not have the time to sit and build each other. I think they were so excited after having not seen each other for a month in October when it came to Indonesia. When they saw each other again, I think they were so overwhelmed by their feelings because you could see it. It was oozing out of both of them. The way Fa hugged Charlotte when she saw her, like it, bro, they were so wrapped up in the way they were feeling that they were like, even though they knew that the timing was off, because they both knew that going in, they knew the timing was off, but they were so pulled by it. They were like, you know what? No, fuck it. Let's just try it. They tried it. It was too much. It was too messy. It made them distant. Shit got weird. November was a mess. We all know November was a mess. Leading into December, that's when Fa did that. Again, I'm going through the timeline for y'all real quick. That's when Fa did that interview and said, maybe she needs to date other people so then she could realize that her feelings for me are deeper. Sound familiar? Okay. That's basically what happened in Show Me Love, but the reverse. That's basically what happened in real life, but the reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's like Peachy came along and Peachy and Fa started getting closer, and Fa and Charlotte was like, what? I think no, wait a minute. This is deeper than what I thought it was. Then they started filming Show Me Love, and those feelings that Charlotte was probably coming back into acknowledging, and the feelings that Fa had pushed away because she felt there was no chance for her to be with Fa, all of a sudden that shit started coming back up. All of a sudden, shit started coming back up. Because if you notice around the end of January, going into like February, when they were going through doing all those Miss Grand events, all going to all the provinces and stuff like that, bro, they were in such girlfriend mode. They were flirting and touching and doing all. They were in that phase. They were in that phase where you like cupcaking. They were like, they weren't girlfriends actually. They wasn't girlfriend mode. It was like cupcake mode. They were in cupcake mode, right? And when they got in cupcake mode, you could see that. You could see all that happening. Cupcake mode lasted up until Lakay. The Lakay play, from the Lakay play, that kiss on the cheek in front of Fa's mama, her sister, and all of God's creation, that was the moment where shit got real. I told y'all that. I stand by that. That was when shit got real. When after that, that's when we got Mulan, Royet, Songclaw, we started getting moment after moment after moment after moment. And that's when you started noticing Charlotte was going through those bouts of where she was sulk and this, that, and the third. And Fa was like, Fa was like, one minute she looking like real committed, next minute she looking like, oh, she out here wild and she out here doing her thing. They were trying to figure it out. And they were so afraid of what happened the last time that this time they took a step. When things started to get a little rocky, they took a step back and they were like, hold up, we got to figure this out. And they started slowly coming back towards each other. I feel like that is what we started to see. I feel like that is that phase in April. I feel like that's pretty much what we got pretty much all the last month. And now I feel like they are in this space where they are feeling more secure in their relationship, and coming to America is only going to make them more solid. I saw a tweet that said the only people coming with them is P Van and Nawat, and then a camera guy, makeup artist, and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just going to be Charlotte and Fa without their entourages, their respect. Oh, God, I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that for them. I cannot wait for that for them. I feel like by the time they get back to, I feel like by the time they leave America, if they really get to take advantage of it the way that I hope that they can, and they go back to Thailand, they're going to be full-blown girlfriends. And y'all think that the moments we get in now or something, bro, they going to be on a whole nother level. They going to be on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my timeline. Some people may agree with it. Some people may not. Thank you, Solo Verse. You say you agree with my timeline. If you pay attention to the timeline, if you pay attention to all the context clues, like I said, the deep dives that I have done, the research that I've done, it lends itself to me, in my opinion, that all of this that they're talking about, this is all accurate. This is all true. People are tripping because they feel like it's happening right now. They feel like, oh, they just did this and they got together and it's not working. No, you hear them both say, we are comfortable where we are right now. Where we are is more stable. That does not mean that they are not pursuing something romantic, but that's how a lot of people took it. They took it to meaning, they took what Charlotte and Fa were saying here as romantically, they don't work. They think that Charlotte and Fa are saying that romantically they're pure chaos. That's not what they were saying. They're saying that romantically they didn't have the time to build a real connection. They didn't have a time to communicate with each other, and the shit made them distant, and so they had to step back and regroup. Charlotte literally liked a tweet that said that verbatim, that they took a step back, they regrouped, but now they're moving forward and figuring out what they want to be for each other. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's why Charlotte put that tweet out, and she was like, bro, I don't know what y'all want from me. It's like pure chaos, and they're not causing it. Charlotte and Fa are not causing it. Thank you guys. Oh wait, this part right here. So I stopped what I was feeling. Charlotte, did you? Charlotte, did you? Didn't y'all literally say that this translates to her saying that she can't turn her feelings on and off? Didn't y'all literally say? Didn't y'all literally? Yeah, if you mute this live and watch it like that or watch it on slow-mo, it is obvious. But did you not? Did y'all not say that this basically means that she can't be girlfriend with everybody? She can't switch her feelings on and off like that. She can't just go from liking this person one day to liking that person like that. Is that what she's saying? Ain't that what she's saying? Ain't that what she's saying? Working on a baby. They put out great content YouTube, Shannon and Amanda. Ain't that what? Look, I mean, I'm just saying. Ain't that what she's saying? That's exactly what it says. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Gianna? How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I said. I thought that's what that said. I thought that's what that said. I thought that's what that said. Because she had to. She stopped, and I explained this part too. She started looking at her in a different way because she had to. They had to continue to work together professionally. They had to continue to work together personally. You know what I'm saying? With Show Me Love and everything like that. They had, and their brand, they got to go and do shit together. They still have to be able to interact and be, somewhat civil towards each other. But one thing I will tell you about these two is that if they not feeling it, they not feeling it. We're not going to get lovey-dovey if they not feeling lovey-dovey. So that's how you know that they really real about their shit. But when she said she had to look at her in a different way, she did have to look at her in a different way because they still had to continue to work together. And remember, Charlotte said in the beginning, I don't know how to be friends with somebody. I don't know how to continue to work with somebody. I can't work with an ex. That's what Charlotte said. Charlotte said she cannot work with an ex. With that being said, Charlotte probably really had to do a lot of mental work to put her feelings for Fa behind a wall so that she could move forward. So I believe her. And she is, like I said, she's a Sagittarius, so she can do it. She can compartmentalize. I believe her when she said she had to look at Fa in a different way. But I also said that when they started filming Show Me Love, the walls that they built up, and Fa said the exact same thing, the skinship walls that we built up, she said this destroyed it. She said, she used the word destroyed. Anybody else remember that? She said it destroyed the skinship walls. Destroyed, okay? That means that it's every barrier that was just between them. When they started doing Show Me Love, it basically came down. Now the only thing that they had to be concerned about was the external factors. And that's where they still had to work on it. So I believe that Film and Show Me Love helped them create a stronger bond with each other and help them, you know, tear down the barriers that were between the two of them. But then now they're in a space where they have to start, they got to figure out how to maneuver around all these external environmental factors, because people gonna like it, people gonna hate it, people gonna try to sabotage it, you know what I'm saying? People gonna have an opinion, people gonna scrutinize it, they're gonna analyze it, and that's just what that is. But they have to figure out a way to move forward in a way that protects their relationship, but also, you know what I'm saying, promotes their brand, because they do, like Fa said later on, they do still have a brand to promote. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, they're in a very unique and particular situation, but she definitely said destroy the walls. Charlotte said, look, I'm gonna be here no matter what, so y'all go ahead and get rid of that. And that's another thing. Ain't nobody trying to be around the both of them when they sit here and tell me something, I'm gonna be around no matter what. Bitch, what? If I pushed up on Fi and I knew Charlotte was always gonna be around, and I'm sitting here looking at the two of them and I see their chemistry, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Why is she always here? Well, she my family. This is my sister. Well, I don't like your sister. I don't like your family. Like that's not gonna fly for me. Y'all not gonna sit here and tell me that y'all gonna be able to just go on double dates and shit. Ain't that some shit? See, they the type to sneak off to the bathroom making out with each other on some Dana and what was it? Dana and Alice shit, bro. Like from the L Word. And you see this right after, this is very significant, right after Charlotte said what she said about any status and everything like that, Fa was very specific. Fa said, look, this is actually a hard topic to speak on. I like that. See, that all y'all heard was we tried and it didn't work. Fa literally saying this is a hard topic to speak on because we never know what the future holds. And look, she said we never know what the future holds, and then went on to say, we can change every day or every minute, to be honest. That was them letting you know that what they were saying in this very moment don't mean shit. Because exactly right after this live, they talked about going to the moon together on some gay stuff. So I guess I didn't watch the same live that everybody else did. I didn't watch the same live that everybody else did. They gonna be on their L Word shit. They trying to date somebody else. Just nasty and cheap.
ฟ้าเองน่าถามว่าหวั่นไหวไหมในช่วงแรกๆที่เรายังไม่ได้ร่วมงานกับเขายังไม่ได้เจอตัวจริงเขาอะเรารู้สึกตอนนั้นยอมรับว่าที่มีไลฟ์สดที่มีช่วงนั้นกระแสคู่จิ้นกำลังมาช่วงนั้นก็เราก็รู้สึกจริงๆว่าเฮ้ยน้องคนนี้น่ารักอะอยากจีบอะอะไรเงี้ยซึ่งที่เราไม่ต้องรอนะคือเราก็ถามเขาจริงๆเราบอกเขาจริงๆอะไรเงี้ยแต่พอได้มาอยู่ในกอง
She said that's what led to me asking her to give it a try. I really meant it. We know.
จริงๆอะไรเงี้ยแต่พอได้มาอยู่ในกองได้มาเป็นรูมเมทแล้ว
They have said this. But when we met at the pageant camp, became roommates and got to work together, we felt that they basically felt that it would have been awkward trying to build a relationship while they were working so closely with each other professionally. I don't disagree.
แล้วก็หลังจากที่เราทำงานด้วยกันนู่นนี่นั่นอะไรเงี้ยเรารู้สึกว่าอาจจะด้วยความที่เราเองอ่ะเรา
Maybe it's because I'm the youngest in my family and never had a younger sister. This is the same shit she said about Peachy. Peachy just vibing though. Peachy just vibing though, man. Leave Peachy alone, dog. Please don't come for Peachy. Peachy just vibing. But she said the same thing about Peachy. She said the same thing about Peachy.
น้องคนเล็กแล้วเราไม่ใช่น้องสาวอะไรเงี้ยเราก็จะเห็น
She said the same thing.
รู้สึกว่าอุ๊ย
She said, so I got to see her as a younger sister who, if I feel more,
เขาเป็นน้องสาวคนหนึ่งที่ถ้าเรารู้สึกแบบเหมือนบาง
if I feel more. And then again, she didn't finish the fucking sentence. There were several moments that we tried to tune into each other. This is the thing that blows me. She didn't finish the sentence. She said, so I got to see her as a younger sister who, if I feel more, and then she moved right the fuck on. What was you finna say, Fa? If you feel more for her, what? If you feel more, you notice. See, this is how I know that she was being very intentional about what she was saying. Because Charlotte did the same thing. Like, they are pausing and making sure that they're saying certain things. What were you about to say? You see her as a younger sister who, if you feel more, it'd what? It would mean, it would make you what? What? Bro, them 3 ellipses. Bro, that ellipses ain't never felt so heavy, bro. That's a heavy ass ellipses. She goes right on, changes and moves. She goes in a different direction and goes, So like there were several moments where we tried to tune into each other. It's like, right, how people expected us because they said there was no harm in trying.
นี่รู้สึกว่าหลายโมเมนต์ที่เราพยายามที่จะลอง
Look at Charlotte. Y'all gotta look at Charlotte the whole time by talking. The way Charlotte is following this woman's like.
ถ้าเรารู้สึกแบบเหมือนบัง
She just vibing.
นี่รู้สึกว่าหลายโมเมนต์ที่เราพยายามที่จะลองจูนเหมือนที่คนอื่นบอกว่าแบบเฮ้ย
Fire is out here trying to confuse y'all, bro.
เราลองกันเองโดยที่ไม่ได้
Say so we tried it without. This is the thing that gets me. We tried it without. Basically, what she's saying right here, what she's about to say is they tried it without intention. Okay, they tried it unintentionally. Okay, so look at what she's gonna say. She said we tried it without. Look at Charlotte. Do this look like somebody who tried something and it didn't work out? Oh, she's just bashful because they're rehashing it. That's what it is. She's just bashful because of the memories. Okay. I tell you what, those memories must be recent as fuck for her to still be blushing over them. You see what I'm saying? She's just bashful because they're talking about old memories. Those memories must be recent as fuck. Okay? Must be recent as fuck. As a matter of fact, go ahead, finish me.
นี่อาจจะไม่ได้บอก
And here again is where the problem lies. This was the problem. This is what I mean when she's saying that they didn't intentionally try. When she's saying they didn't intentionally try, she's saying they never sat down and was like, I like you, you like me, let's give this a go. She's saying that they basically kind of like felt each other out and tried to do certain things and shit got distant and weird. For real? No. Not you guys having these big ass. God, it got cold again. Shit, hold on. Too cold for all this shit. Not y'all having all these big ass emotions, all these deep ass feelings, chemistry that is so freaking strong that it can be felt around the world from people who don't even speak your language or understand your culture. Matter of fact, that is actually a perfect segue. When somebody asked me today, I think it was today, somebody tweeted and they said, they said, Nikki, is there, how do you think what do you think other people think when they see this video? It was this joint right here. I think it might've been this, but either way, Vic knew Zeus, right? I hate to put you out there, sweetheart. But this is somebody that follows me on TikTok. I mean on Twitter. He is into anime. When you go on his page, nothing. He was like, who are these two women that I keep seeing? He's like, I keep seeing these two women on my timeline. Who are they? Are they dating each other? He does not know anything about Englot. His shit just kept popping because he follows me and it's on my timeline, so it's on his timeline. He's just like, yo, who are these two women? Right? And I said, my response to him was, I said something like that. And he was like, oh wow, with the 100 and the clapping emoji. Y'all, again, let me go back. Oh, the people around the world could feel this chemistry, dog. People around the world could feel this chemistry. You're sitting here telling me that they had all of those emotions and all of that, and they were able to look at each other and just go, and without saying anything to each other, they didn't discuss any of this, they didn't do any of that. They just basically tried to fill each other out with all of that, with all that emotion, all that chemistry, that bond, that connection, that red threads. All of the whole universe is pushing them together like this. Not the fans. I'm talking about like circumstance, life situations, like fate. Everything is serendipity. Everything is pushing them together. And y'all try to just fill each other out? Of course. Of course it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. That's the part that gets me. Of course it didn't work. We didn't actually tell each other like 1, 2, 3, let's start trying. We just kind of felt each other out. That's what she basically gonna go on and say. Look.
ลองไหมลองแบบลองดูอะไรเงี้ยแต่อาจจะเป็นการลองโดยที่แบบว่า
But it was like we just instinctively tried it. Again, they felt each other out. That's disastrous, bro. That's disastrous. Truth, Nikki. Thank you. They tried to U-Haul it without talking. Not even U-Haul it, bro. They just tried to imagine having all of those emotions, all that buildup, all that tension, all that chemistry, and you just try to like, this is gonna sound so crass. This is gonna sound so crass, but I'm sorry, y'all. For lack of a better metaphor or analogy, I have to use this because it's so good. The we tried it joint was pre-ejac. This is why my brothers taught me this. Like, you gotta, when you going to see a girl that you really, really excited for and you done built up like a lot of tension with this chick or whatever, my big brother always told me, he said, you gotta whack one out, right? You gotta knock one out. You gotta buzz a nut, you know what I'm saying? Before you go and buzz a nut. He said, cause that way you'll last longer. You feel me? They pre-came. You know what I'm saying? It was a pre-ejac. So what happened was they got so excited. Neither one of them went and thought to bust a nut first. Neither one of them went to talk it out first. They just both came with all that tension, blue balls up to, you know what I'm saying? They just, it was like, and they got in, it was like, and they both came too fast. That's what happened. They both came too fast. It was too much, too soon, too fast. They didn't, there was no foreplay. So it was too much. It was too much. And now they are in the foreplay love making phase where they taking their time and they really, grinding with each other and they, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause now they got the pre-ejac out the way. Now they busted that pre-nut. So now they can really get into the real love making session. Because this shit, like, yo, you so right. My jaw dropped so much the first time I watched it. Right. Yo, I'm trying to tell you. Nikki referenced the behind the scenes for the pool scene. For what, baby? I'm sorry, I must not be making a correlation. But anyway, them saying that they instinct. Are you talking about when Fa? Are you talking about when Fa said that they never been that intimate? Is that what you're talking about? When Fa said they never been that intimate, only for us to find out that they instinctively tried it. We never been this close before. What's the truth? What's the truth? What's the truth? That's a great analogy, right? Thank you. This explains Char's reaction on the March 15 live to Fa's comment about them dating already, but the fans didn't know. Thank you. Well, in that live, Charlotte literally said we're a couple. Then she went on to say we're going far, so we need to prepare y'all. Like, so we need to prepare. Like, Charlotte was giving all the tea. She really was. She was giving all the tea. It's given there's something about marriage. Remember this comment? Yo, Nikki, you always having me cracking up with your analogies. But it's the truth, though. Thank you, baby. It's the truth. Hey, Ingrid, how you doing? Nah, because what they tried. Right. What y'all tried? That's my thing. But then we felt like when the relationship went that way, we had a hard time understanding each other and it made us grow further apart. Absolutely. Two tornadoes met in a trailer park and thought that anybody was going to survive that. They had too much going on at that time to try to make that work. Do y'all remember what it was like around that time? Like around, let's just go from Indonesia. Let's just go from October to November. If anybody understands or knows what it was like for Ingfa or Englot during October and November, you know, a lot of the fans that are here right now, y'all just came here, y'all wouldn't have been able to survive. I would have survived because I wouldn't have rode the wave because I don't now. But a lot of y'all would not have been able to survive, bro, because I heard from the people that was there and went through it, it was rough. It was rough, dog. They was clearing out, going blank on Twitter and deactivating shit, and it was not talking at all. It was weird. That's when Boston the Wild was like pushing them together and being all, oh God, they were like, like they didn't want to stand next to each other. They didn't make eye contact. It was so there. If you go watch Highway Turtle 2. If you go watch, not Highway Turtle 2, PM Variety has a lot of those videos. after basically for the October, November. And so Barry Much does too. And Barry Much has a lot of the peachy Ingfa Charlotte bullshit. So Barry Much too. Y'all need to go check them joints out, bro. Twitter off and all of that. Like, yeah, it was crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of people would not have been a lot of people wouldn't have been able to survive that. But this is all true. Look how Charlotte looking at her, y'all. It was like when we were distant, it made us realize that this was not, this way was not what. You see, again, she stopped that sentence and she was like that this way was not, and then she rephrased it because what she was basically about to say was this way was not working, but she didn't want to say that because then that would imply that romantically they don't work together, and so she did not want to imply that, so she switched, she stopped mid-sentence and she said it felt like we were not as comfortable as we were when we didn't have to worry about the status. Now I think that y'all need to pay attention to that. So basically what they're saying is they basically tried to commit amidst the chaos. They tried to commit in the midst of all of the chaos that was going on during that October, November time period. And when they tried to commit, the shit didn't work. Jolly G Willikers, of course it didn't, because for one, they didn't communicate. They said they weren't comfortable with their relationship when it basically had a status. So basically what they're both saying is they didn't like being confined, right? Neither of them were ready yet. Telemarketer, get out of here. Neither of them were ready yet to, I think, commit, because again, what did I tell y'all at the beginning of this live? What did I tell y'all in the last live? What are the two things that they needed? Charlotte needed security. She was not getting that in October and November from from Fa. She just wasn't. Fa needed certainty. She was not getting that from Charlotte in October and November. She just wasn't, because and again, I told you it was like the chicken before the egg, the cart before the horse. Charlotte wasn't gonna give certainty until Fa gave security, and that's the cycle that they were in. That's the cycle they were in, almost leading all the way up here until now Chiang Mai. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice that in Chiang Mai, that's when it got to the point where Charlotte, I think that in their drunken states, whatever the case may be, they spent the night together at least twice, we know about for sure, during Chiang Mai. The conversations that they had must have worked, because that morning when Fa woke up talking about some fuck me like you want me, and then she posted that picture of them being girlfriends and the amulet ad and all that, they both been moving like girlfriends ever since. So like I said, for me, I think we are in a 5 to 6 month delay. What they're telling you right now is what happened back in November, October, December, early December. Like all of this stuff that you're hearing now, don't worry about it. Don't fret about it. All you have to do is look at the context of their behavior versus the context of when they were saying this. They're telling the truth. They're just not telling the timeline, and that's what made people freak out.
มานั่งพะวงว่ามันคือสถานะอะไรมันจะต้องเรียกว่าอะไรจะต้องแบบเฮ้ยเป็นแฟนกันเลยไหมเป็นนู่นนี่นั่นไหมพี่ฟ้าบอกว่ามันเป็นไปได้ยาก
See, look, she said we couldn't even really call this shit dating. She said, what would we call it? Was it like, hey, should we be dating, or is this, that, and the third? She was like, they didn't know what to call what they were doing, and them trying to put labels on that shit was making it also more difficult for them to just be natural with each other and just let everything happen organically. I'm a huge fan of not labeling shit. I feel like you can really be in the get to know somebody phase for however long it takes for y'all to get to know each other, as long as both of you guys are making a concerted effort to get to know each other and an exclusive effort to get to know each other. And that's what it seems like they're doing. Even though Fa specifically always talking about some we can date who we want to date and all this other shit. I hear you. I hear you. But who been sniffing around? Ain't nobody even allowed to sniff around. I wouldn't go around either one of them right now. They seem off limits to me. They are definitely, if you're in the lesbian world, they definitely give off limits. Like neither one of them, you hear what they in the gay world, we would consider them in a relationship, because everybody knows that gay relationships be confusing as hell, especially in the beginning. You be talking, you're not talking, you move in together, but you're still not girlfriends, or maybe you're not. I don't know. That shit can get really confusing, calling each other wife, but you only known each other 2 weeks and shit. It gets confusing. If we were in the lesbian world, they're in a relationship. Like if they were in our if we had like a lesbian girl friend circle, nobody would try to be trying to get at either one of them. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. nobody would be trying to get at either one of them. If we was in a lesbian friend girl group, nobody would be trying to get at either one of them. Just like nobody in the Rainbow Gang tries to get at either one of them. Like, everybody around them just be like, oh no, that's just them. Like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody new came into the group and was like, oh, who is she? And was talking about either one of them, everybody in the group would be like, nah, you can't. Why not? They got a thing. Right? You even, because you can't explain it. You can't name it, right? You can't label it. Everybody just know they got a thing. We oh, they together? Something like that. That's why I answered my follower like that. I was like, something like that. Like, we don't really know what to call it, but something like that. Now, if you ask me, I've already told y'all how I feel. I feel like they're in a full-blown relationship. But for the sake or the purposes of the internet and everybody else, I'ma stick with something like that. Are they together? Something like that.
ใช่เพราะว่าของแบบนี้คือมันต้องใช้ระยะเวลาแล้วก็ดูอะไรหลายๆอย่างอาจจะต้องแบบว่าต่างเพราะว่าของแบบนี้คือ
something like that. Because it takes time for something like this, you know what I'm saying? Something like it. We have to learn a lot of things, and this is proof. Because it takes time for something like this, again, pay attention. Maybe because I'm a writer, I pay attention. Pay attention to when they use past tense and pay attention to when they use present tense. Because it takes time for something like this. She could have said because it takes time for something like that, we had to learn a lot of things. She's saying because it takes time for something like this, we have to learn a lot of things. That automatically implies that they are still actively working on something. But I digress. I should be the translator at this point. I gotta translate the translations. That's what I gotta do. Maybe we both need to go see other people to learn about other people on our own paths, you know? How many times has Fa said this, y'all? Go ahead, I'll wait. How many times has Fa said this? This is her default. She's been saying this since the beginning of December in that interview. She's been saying this. That maybe we need to go see other people to learn about other people on our own paths, you know? Go ahead. I would love to see the both of them do that. As Charlotte sits there and looks at her like, bitch, I wish you would. As Charlotte literally sits there and looks at her like, bitch, I wish you would. And if you recall, during the March 15 live, when Fa also brought up them going and seeing other people, that's when Charlotte made the sad face and then hugged her. Too many times. 5,000. 1 million times they've said this. 1 million times. Girl, I ain't nobody paying attention to you. Shut up. Shut up.
เพราะว่าเรารู้สึกว่าไม่ว่าอะไรจะเกิดขึ้นในหลังตั้งแต่วันนี้จนถึงนับจากนี้เป็นต้นไปอะไรเงี้ยมันก็ยังคงแบบหันกลับมาก็ยังคงเจอ
If one of us look back, the other will still be around.
ไม่ได้หมาย
Right, exactly. And that's the problem. That's why nobody's going to try to date either one of you. What you mean, no matter what happens from this day moving forward, if one of y'all turn around, the other one going to be right there. Yeah, I know what you implying. You implying that the other person, that y'all got each other's back no matter what. But you're also implying if I'm looking at you and I'm trying to date you, you're also implying that somebody you had romantic feelings for, strong romantic feelings for at that. And y'all never, and I told y'all, they never really got to try it out in the beginning. That's what I was saying. They didn't get a chance to try it out. That's why they're on this second run, because they didn't get a chance to try it out. I'm sorry, bro. There is no way. But let's say for the sake of argument, they tried it and they're not trying again. If I'm somebody looking at this trying to date either one of them, and I hear this shit right here, there will still be Englot. It doesn't mean that if Englot are not girlfriends and we move on, that we're gonna bro. I'm not gonna be okay with somebody who I know you had this kind of chemistry and this kind of love for, and tell me they're gonna always be here, no matter what. I'm here, and you like, yeah, no matter what, Charlotte's gonna. I just want to let you know that Charlotte's gonna always be a part of my life as long as you. Bitch, what? Ain't she technically an ex? You already coming in and prioritizing this chick over me. I just got to class and you already prioritizing this chick over me. And Charlotte, if it's not fire, it's nobody. I'm not going to do this with them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not dating neither one. I wouldn't try to date neither one of them. It's like we just disappear. For us, they still exist. We'll still be right here. We still love and wish the best for each other. As to which exact direction it will lead us, we need to take time, and we don't know what the future holds for us. And here's the thing, that is not an inaccurate statement. Even if they are in a full-blown relationship, is that not an accurate statement? Is that not an accurate statement that we don't, as to which exact direction this will lead us? We have to take time, and we don't know what the future holds for us. Isn't that every relationship? You go in hoping that it lasts and that it lasts forever. And sometimes you get good 5 years out of it. Sometimes you get a good 10 years out of it. Sometimes you get a lifetime out of it. Sometimes you get 5 months. You know what I'm saying? You realize this motherfucker wasn't worth it at all. But at the end of the day, no one knows what the future holds. Again, this is not a statement that should have caused any alarm. Did you guys watch the same live that I watched? Did we all watch the same live?
อาจจะเป็นไปในทิศทางไหนที่จะต้องเจาะจงต้องใช้เวลาแล้วเราก็ไม่รู้ว่าอนาคตจะเป็นยังไง
เรียกง่ายๆก็คือทุกอย่าง
Let's make it simple. Everything that's going on right now is the best for the both of you, right? Right. Look, I'm with the MC, right? Is whatever y'all got going on is working for you? Cool. That's it in a nutshell. Whatever you got going on is working for you. Bye, Carla.
ก็คือลองแล้วแต่ว่ามันก็
Now this part right here.
ลองแล้ว
Let's get into Charlotte's part. Yeah, this is gonna take some time because y'all, there was so much interpretation and so much confusion about this that I want to make sure I take my time and break it down. Let me do a poll check real quick. Is everybody tracking me? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? They will have to clear things up to the fan and ask not to ship them anymore if they want to date other people. They can do that. People will probably still ship them. But yeah, they would probably have to make some kind of real statement. It feels like they're just talking about a hypothetical future breakup, not a current one. They're talking about a past one. That's just it. They're not talking about a future one. They're talking about a past one. They're talking about a past relationship. So y'all, okay, and here's another question. Do you guys agree with my timeline? If you don't, please, now is the time to tell me. I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I'm an expert. I am not an Englot expert. This is all just based on my own research, but my research can be flawed. I am one person. Does everybody agree with my timeline in the 5 to 6 month delay? Now that I've explained the 5 to 6 month delay starting from the October-November time period, do you guys get what I mean? Are we still on the same page as far as the timeline? Talk to me, talk to me. No, when they talk about not knowing what the future holds. Huh? Totally agree. Okay. Like I said, there's things that I could have missed because I haven't been in this fandom very long. It seems like I've been in it and I know a lot because, again, my degree is in history, so I'm a historian. I'm a researcher naturally, so I do that. Oh, like I said, my granddaughter knew before the announcement. Hey, thank you. Nikki, completely agree with all your wisdom. Thank you. I think the timeline of the breakup is before Indonesia. I don't think so. I think because there was the timeline. See, so here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. I know why you guys are saying that. Y'all were saying that because of Charlotte's live and because of Faz live and the Tina shit. They were not actually, don't get it twisted. I told y'all this when I did the deep dive on I actually did a deep dive on Indonesia. I did a 3.5 hour video on that. So if you want to see my deep dive on Indonesia, you can go and watch that and get more into this, what I'm about to say. But if you pay attention, they have feelings for each other at the beginning. But when they went into the pageant mode, I do think that during that time, I think that that's when both of them compartmentalized their feelings for each other. I told y'all that. I believe that that's when they decided, you know, I believe it was after Fa won the crown. Because if Fa had not won the crown, I do think that they would have probably tried to pursue their relationship. But when Fa won the crown, even at top 10, but when Fa won the crown, it put a totally different light and exposure on them that they just weren't ready for, and they didn't want their relationship to have to go through. So what I believe that after Fa won the crown, I believe that she put shit on pause. They put shit on pause. And, you know, that even though they put shit on pause, they still had like feelings and bullshit they had to figure out. And then the fans were still shipping them very hard together, like every little moment. And I think that was very difficult for the both of them. So I think that when Charlotte made that live and she was like, look, ain't no chance this shit gonna happen, I think she was lashing out of frustration with the fans, as well as at the frustration of knowing that, you know, maybe her even coming to the realization that it probably just won't happen, just because it seems like the more time goes by, it just seems like they get more and more distant and more further apart. And then the whole Tina shit happened, and that caused a whole nother drama with Fa and Boss and everybody, and then the media, and that was its own circus. And Charlotte, if you pay attention, Charlotte was very supportive of Fa during that time. She was tweeting her and everything like that, and she was in her lives watching, she was supporting her. So I don't think that that situation had anything to do with their feelings or anything like that. I told y'all, Tina was never a threat when it came to Charlotte. Peachy was the only threat. Peachy was the only threat, and like I said, it was just because of the natural chemistry and the natural affection it seemed like they had with each other. They were like Englot 2.0. Ing Pitch was and anybody that's denying that, you just a hater. You just hating on Peachy. Peachy had as much chemistry with Fa as Charlotte does. And anybody that thinks that, y'all just being haters, bro. Like, they were Ing Pitch is Englot 2.0, and that's just the truth of the matter. And that's why Charlotte's feelings started to get, you know, more and more intense. And I told y'all, I think that they both said that they never talked about it. They just instinctively tried it. So I don't think that they actually had a conversation or anything before Fa left for Indonesia. But the way they were moving, you know how it is when you like somebody, but y'all haven't discussed that you like each other, but y'all start kind of like moving like y'all like each other. I think they were in a very heavy crushing phase right before Indonesia. And then when Fa went to Indonesia and they couldn't really communicate, that made them miss each other the more. And while Fa was out there, Charlotte's sitting there watching her lives, and in her lives, she's seeing Peachy all over the motherfucking place. And she's like, who the hell is this? And she's noticing that Fa's interactions with Peachy are a little bit more different than Fa's interactions with Roberta or Mimi or anybody else, right? So that made her feel some type of way. So when she came out to Indonesia with those mangoes and brought them 1,700 miles, when she brought those sour mangoes and all of that stuff like that, like, she came to stake her claim. She did. You could tell. That's why they both were acting weird when she first got there. Fa sitting there eating that chicken on the couch, and I think it was Mimi sitting, or Roberta sitting in between her and Peachy. And I think it was Roberta sitting in between Peachy and Fa, and then Charlotte back there, and Nudie like, why you not talking? What's going on? Like, it was so awkward because Charlotte showed up to take her claim, her woman, and Peachy was right there. So it was just, and Fa wasn't talking because Fa gets awkward in situations like that. So, cause she don't know how to socially navigate situations like that. So she was just like, bruh, I'm trying to tell y'all, if you pay attention, after the Indonesia joint, that hug and everything, I believe that's when they tried to do the instinctively tried shit. But Fa still had her Miss Grand in international duties, and she was spending a lot of time with Peachy, and she was still carrying it the same way with Peachy as she was before her and Fa instinctively tried it. And I think that that's what really made things kind of like fall apart, and that's why they had to secure each other, basically. And like I said, I do believe that the concert leading up to the Show Me Love, I believe like the concert leading up to like Show Me Love and all this other stuff, them having to do the show is what really triggered their them tapping back into their feelings and their emotions. Because if you pay attention, like now watching the show back, and then if you go back and watch the show according to the time, if you watch how the show was released and filmed based on how Charlotte and Fa started acting, it almost parallels, bro. Like, I'm so serious. It literally almost parallels. So this part right here, asking me to give it a try. Yes, I did try it, but it was that, and she stopped her sentence. We tried to connect to develop another type of relationship. But after trying it, we found that it might not be as stable as how it is right now, just like what P5 said. But still, we did try it. Now watch how Charlotte responds after she says this. She said, I tried it. Look, she said, I did try it. Fa wouldn't even look at her while she was talking, bruh. Fa wouldn't even look at her, dog. Look at Fa.
คือเรื่องจริง
She didn't even want to look at Charlotte. They are both lying. She didn't even want to look. She didn't even want to look at Charlotte. She did not even want to look at Charlotte, bro. She look. Now the whole time Fi talking, Charlotte is in her face like this. Whole time Fi talking. The moment Charlotte starts talking,
ทุกอย่างที่เกิดขึ้นตอนนี้
Fa refuses to make eye contact. She refuses to look at her,
ที่บ
bro.
อกว่าต้องลองเนี่ยก็คือ
That says a
ลอง
lot.
แล้วแต่ว่ามันก็ลองจูนในความในการเป็นอีกในรูปแบบหนึ่งความสัมพันธ์รูปแบบหนึ่งซึ่งพอลองแล้วเหมือนที่ฟ้าบอกว่ามันอาจจะแบบไม่
This part right here, but after trying it, we found that it might not be as stable as how it is right now. Now, that statement right there can be taken a couple of different ways. One, it could be saying, you know, matter of factly, that after we tried it, we found that it is not as stable as how it is right now, meaning that whatever we tried to do then and what we have now, it is more stable. It could also imply that whatever they tried to do then versus what they have now, it's a different dynamic, right? So those are the two things that can imply. The problem with this sentence is that they still have not defined what they have right now. And because they have not defined right now what they have right now, the fact that everybody got so bent out of shape but after trying it, we found that it might not be as stable as what it is right now. People automatically took that to imply that whatever they have right now is not the same as them trying it. And that can 100% be accurate and still not imply that they're not, and still not mean that they're not pursuing something romantic. You get what I'm saying? So what they're saying is basically when whatever we tried to do in the past, we tried to fast track it. Whatever we tried to do in the past, it didn't work. What we are doing right now, it works for us. That they didn't give any extra context with that. All they said is what we are doing right now, what we have right now works for us. I don't know why anyone would assume that y'all knew that that automatically meant that they weren't in a romantic situation. Because she said just like what P5 said. And according to P5, their feelings can change for each other day to day, moment to moment. They don't know what the future holds, what they are building. Oh, how did she say it? She said, she said something like, what we're building. They both are using the word stable. What we're building now is more stable than what we had, or something like what we try, something like that, right? And then Charlotte.
เพราะว่ามันคือเรื่องจริงแล้วคือทุกอย่างคือมันคือสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นจริง
Yeah, y'all look like two people that tried it and decided that it wouldn't work out for you. Y'all look like two people that tried it.
ก็ถึงได้บอกว่า Englot อะ
Charlotte and Fa said, that's why I said Englot is real. Honestly, it might be because of our habits. Yeah, y'all are. It doesn't help your case. If they are just friends, the way that they behave with each other, it doesn't help. It does not help at all. It doesn't help their case at all. But if that's authentic to who they are, then that's just what they're gonna do.
เราสามารถหางานได้มากกว่านี้หาแฟนคลับได้มากกว่านี้เราทำได้มากกว่านี้ถ้าหากว่าเราแบบว่า
Foster, we gotta get the bag. We just trying to secure the bag, y'all.
เดี๋ยวเราเจอแฟนคลับแล้วเราแบบรักกันนะเรานู่นนี่นั่นแต่คือมันไม่ได้เป็น
She said, now if they were really out here moving just to secure the bag, and I know they could. If they were moving out here just to secure the bag, they could have been taking advantage of this. Like, I mean, like real heavy, like big time. Because the shit, like, a lot of people have already jumped ship because this shit is too toxic for some people. Excuse me, they just feel like it's too much back and forth. I was like, so when people keep telling me that they're doing fan service, I say, well, their fan service sucks. It's terrible. How do I get off of this?
มันไม่ได้มีการดีลกันหรือเราไม่ได้เรารู้สึกว่าถ้ามันเป็นแบบนั้นน่ะมันจะต่างคนต่างเหนื่อย
And again, Fa has said that before. She said we don't fake our moments because if we did, they would be too exhausting to go around here pretending all the time. I agree. That shit would burn you out.
ก็แบบนั้นเลยจนบางครั้งบางทีแฟนคลับโหยหาโมเมนต์ว่าแบบเฮ้ย
ช่วยจิ้นหน่อย
ช่วยจิ้นกันหน่อย
ซื้ออะไรอย่างเงี้ย
ช่วยอะไรหน่อย
Yeah, they want. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about when people be like kiss, look in each other's eyes and shit. Like y'all are trying to force moments, and to me, why would you want that? That's not authentic. That's like the difference between PORN and having sex in real life. It's like, it may be exciting to watch, but it's so much better to experience it for yourself, you know, when it's natural and authentic. I feel like that's what this is. It's like y'all basically want Englot PORN. And I don't want that. I want real moments, bro. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want some kind of manufactured affection. I like the moments that we get. I like dissecting those real moments. I don't want to, yeah.
อยากให้เราโกหกอะเราก็ไม่ได้อยากทำ
I'm not a
เรา
fan
อยาก
of
ให้
that,
คุณ
bro.
แบบ
I don't like
เนี่ย
that
เวลา
shit.
คุณเห็นโมเมนต์ธรรมชาติแล้วคุณมีความสุขอะเราว่าอย่างเงี้ยมันเลียวแล้วเราว่าอิงหลอดอะคือเลียวแล้วนะ
Yeah, facts.
มันคือเรื่องจริงที่เกิดขึ้นแล้วก็มันเป็นสิ่งที่ดีที่สุดแล้ว
มันเริ่มมาจากความรู้สึกจริงๆตอนที่ว่าตอนที่
Charlotte always want to let y'all know. Charlotte always wants to let y'all know that she said this in the March 15 live. She always likes to reiterate this. And again, proof that their relationship is real. She always wants to specify that it started with real feelings since we haven't met or known each other in person. They were real feelings that led us to become a shipped couple. She always, and I think Charlotte always emphasizes that because she wants people to know that their moments are real. They are not a couple that came together because they were acting in a project or starred in a music video or, you know, collaborated on some kind of project. They literally fell for each other, and then we fell for them falling for each other. So she's like, yo, we are not, look, stop comparing me and Fa to other people. They are not the same as anybody else because they genuinely, unlike any of the other GL or BL series couples, love teams, they genuinely fell for each other and then fell into a circumstance that allowed all the rest of us to fall for them as they continue to fall for each other. That's what that was. And Charlotte is always reminding people, like, stop it.
รู้จักกันความรู้สึกจริงๆจนผันมาเป็นจิ้น
เอาง่ายๆก็คือทุกคนนะอาจจะเห็นเราแค่ในโซเชียลหรือว่าอะไรที่เจอแต่ว่าในโมเมนต์ที่เราอยู่ด้วยกันที่มันไม่ได้มีกล้องมันไม่ได้มีแฟนคลับไม่ได้มี
But when we had some time together off camera, no fans and no others, and only the two of us, we have already done that. And see, that's the problem. It's the no others part. The no cameras and no fans part is easy, but the no others part, and it's just the two of them, that's why the US trip is going to be so important to them, because I noticed that even when it should be just them, it's not. And I really don't mean no harm, and maybe, you know, he's really good at his job, but what does P's son do? Like, does he have a life? Because it's like, I know he's like friends with Fa too, but it's like he's always with her. Like, he's never not with her. Like, and if they get a house, is he gonna move in? Like, I'm just like, bro, what is his role in her life? Like, is he her boyfriend? Maybe that's what the whole thing is. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe P's son and Fa go together. Maybe that's why this shit ain't made sense. Maybe P's son and Fa go together, and that's why he's always there. Because at this point, I just need to know. But this is gonna be good for them. This is going to be so good for them because they're going to be able to connect. That's why, and everybody keeps saying P. Van. You said P. Van said, that's why they said that Fa is the most excited to go to come to America. Of course she is. Of course she is, bro. She about to. Oh God, Fa, please make me proud. Please make me proud. She finna wax that. She finna wax that, bro. Go back a little bit for what? They go together real bad. Look, go together real bad. Go together real bad. Go together real bad, bro. Didn't fans speculate P Son that's her boyfriend before? I mean, at this point, I think personal assistant, but since the stalking and threats, he stays with her all the time now. Oh, okay. What is P Son gonna do? Child, I know P Son is gay. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Even looking at me in my face, y'all can't tell when I'm joking. Oh my God, bruh. Stop it, y'all. All right, you said go back a little bit for what? It says, oh, because of this part? Okay. It started with real feelings, blah, 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 blah. And Ingfa said basically, and Charlotte said the crush was real. Yes.
ทุกคนนะอาจจะเห็นเราแค่ในโซเชียลหรือว่าอะไรที่เจอแต่ว่าในโมเมนต์ที่เราอยู่ด้วยกันที่มันไม่ได้มีกล้องมันไม่ได้มีแฟนคลับไม่ได้มีหลายๆคนอยู่โมเมนต์ที่อยู่ด้วยกัน2คนอะไรอย่างเงี้ยมันก็เคยผ่านการแบบ อันนี้มาแล้วไม่ใช่ว่าแบบ
Charlotte's like, hey, what you finna say? Tell him what you finna say now. Clarify that. You need to clear that up. You need to clear that up.
ตอบไม่ชัดเจนเดี๋ยวเขาคิดไปไกล
Right, please make it clear they can go too
ผ่าน
far.
การอย่างที่น้องบอกอ่ะ
Child, we don't go too far no matter what.
ลองแล้วแค่นั้นแหละ
โอเค
Wait, what?
ไม่ใช่ว่าไม่
Okay, let's say that we've been through, and again, she stops her sentence. She said, it's not that we have never tried it. We did try it. That's it.
เคยลองแล้วแค่นั้นแหละ
โอเคขอข้อไก่หนึ่งมาก่อนขออ้อนหน่อยก่อนจากกันไปวันนี้ภายใน5 นาทีสุดท้ายนี้รหัสกอไก่1ขออีก20รหัสได้ไหมคะแล้วเดี๋ยวก่อนจากไป
That
วัน
shit
นี้
got mad awkward towards the end, bruh.
อ้อนหน่อยก่อน
Like, Fi, you didn't have to reiterate that y'all tried it. Like, we got that. Why you keep emphasizing that shit? Why you bring that joint back up? And then it got real weird because it's like nobody believed you, including Charlotte. Nobody believed you.
ภายใน5 นาทีสุดท้ายนี้
Nobody
รหัส
believed
กอ
you.
ไก่1ขออีก20รหัสได้ไหมคะแล้วเดี๋ยวก่อนจากไปวันนี้ก็คือ
Right. So, right. I'm sorry. Not what is P-Sun gonna do. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean no harm by that. I know that P-Sun being there could deter a stalker from maybe trying to, be aggressive, but I'm just... What is P-Sun gonna do? Like, I feel like Charlotte and her kickboxing ass would be more of a threat than P-Sun. Like, Fa said, okay, let me stop talking. Right. It got real awkward. Fa was like, because like, I'm just saying, like, what she said, that we tried it. So, because we did. We tried it. Girl, shut up. We can see through you. Fuck the act of fool.
โอเค
Right.
เดี๋ยวจะมีให้จ้องตากัน1 นาทีแต่ว่าขอรหัสกอไก่1ขอ20รหัสค่ะทุกคนค่ะ
That shit got so awkward, bro.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Sometimes I wish I wasn't an empath because I get like itchy armpits and sweaty backs when people get nervous and shit. Charlotte said, y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I got like 3 big ass pimples on the side of her face, and there is a clip of Charlotte looking at them pimples and going, because she wants to pop them so bad. Like, the girl is addicted to Fa's acne. Again, that's some girlfriend shit. That's gross. But she's addicted to Fa's acne, and she couldn't pop them joints right then and there, and she literally had like like a moment. But anyway, she just said right here, she was like, I can't get my face close to hers. She said because she's got 3. She's like, I don't want to get a pimple because that's how some people think, if you touch faces and pimples and all that, it passes like that. I ain't never known that shit to be true. But I think it's cute that she does. But she took her face and pushed it towards her. Look at them. I guess you don't mind getting a little pimple juice on you, huh? Get that pimple juice on you, girl.
เอาจริงๆนะแหวนนะพี่ฟ้าว่าเนี่ยเอาไปใส่เป็นแหวนคู่ยังได้เลยนะกับแหวนหน้าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเพราะว่าเนี่ยมันเป็นเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของความรักอยากให้แบบว่าความแฟนรักแฟนหลงใส่สีเนี่ยใส่คู่กับแฟน
เอาไปแบบแต่งงานก็ได้นะนี่นอกจากจะรักกันแล้วช่วยส่งเสริมความเพลงความปัง
แต่ว่าเราสามารถแบบถ้าเรา
นี่นอกจากจะ
Charlotte, they can also be a wedding ring. Not only you guys will love each other, but you guys will also enhance each other's luck and prosperity. That sounds familiar. That sounds like exactly what they did for each other.
ช่วยส่งเสริมความเพลงความปัง
แต่ว่าเราสามารถแบบถ้าเราจะเอาไปเป็นแหวนแบบโมเมนต์สำคัญมากๆจริงๆเป็นแหวนแต่งงานเอาไปติดเพชรอะไรเงี้ยได้นะ
ใช่ค่ะ
Charlotte said she's gonna dye her hair before she comes to the US, y'all. I wonder what color it's gonna be. I like this color on her.
สมมติเราจะใส่เองนะคะนิ้วนางข้างซ้ายแบบนี้ก็ได้
Like, it took a minute. Like, y'all already know my favorite look on her is the jet black. That's my favorite look on her. But, like, it took a minute for this look to, like, really kind of settle. But I really like this look. And now it's kind of, like, calmed down. Because when she first got it done, it was, like, a lot brighter. But now it seems like it's calmed down a little bit and it's darkened up a little bit. I really like this color on her now.
มีนิ้วนางข้างซ้ายหรือยังเหมือนจะว่างอยู่ไหมนิ้วนางข้างซ้ายอันนี้คือเราก็ไปใส่กับคู่กับของแฟนเราได้
Yeah, Charlotte said she's gonna reserve that ring. Look,
ข้างซ้ายอันนี้
Charlotte says she's gonna reserve that ring finger for when she's married. Watch what Charlotte does. So the MC says, well, Charlotte says is there any room for a ring? We can wear it with our partner. See, well, Charlotte says she's gonna reserve this finger for when she's married. Watch. Watch. Right here. Look right here where the zub zone is, y'all. Look on the screen where zub zone is. So after she said that, they both laugh. They both laugh. What you poke her for, Charlotte? That's just your friend. Why you poke her when somebody mentioned you holding that you reserving that finger for when you get? I don't know what it means. Do you know what it means? Actually, I do know what it means. Would you like me to give you my behavioral analysis on that? I can give you guys my behavioral analysis. I know. I'm gonna get to the singing. T. Curtis, I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna give y'all my behavioral analysis. So if you pay attention, we all know how Charlotte feels about the ring fingers. Fa knows how Charlotte feels about the ring fingers. I remember one time, I forgot what live it was. Oh, I forgot what live it was, but they were putting rings on they were putting rings and stuff on, and Fa and Charlotte dropped her finger like this, and Fa low-key got mad. She said, she was like, you don't have to drop your finger. She was like, I know not to put it on your ring finger. She low-key got upset about that, right? Guys, please somebody tell me what live that was. What live was that? I feel like, I don't know, man, because they've had a couple of lives where they put rings on. Was it the live where they did the foam tub thing? Because I know they were wearing rings in that live. I can't remember, but I know there was a specific, somebody tell me, bro, but there was a specific live when Charlotte dropped her to, and it was the first, I think it was the first time she dropped her ring fingers. Or maybe it was it was the white pajama. Was it the white pajama joint? Yes. Jade got it. It was the white pajama joint. That's when she dropped that joint, and Fa low-key got upset and was like, I know not to put it on your ring finger. You don't got to keep doing that. I think, and hear me out, again, this just comes from watching them, their behavior, understanding, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what triggers one and triggers the other, whatever the case may be. I think the reason why Charlotte poked Fa, if it was more of a reassuring poke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't count about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like when she said, she said she's gonna reserve this finger for when she's married. I feel like Charlotte poked her like, you know that's gonna be you, right? Or you know it's just jokes or something like that. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like she was reassuring her, because again, I remember how Fa responded when she low key, it wasn't even low key, she got offended. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fa's like, yo, I know how serious you take that. I'm not going to violate you in that way. But at the same time, it could make Fa feel like, I think that Charlotte, the reason why she poked her in this moment, because it could make Fa feel some type of way. It's like, oh, all right, bro, you so adamantly don't want me to put a ring on your finger. Like, what, bitch, if I'm going to be the one you're going to marry, why does it matter anyway, right? So, like, I think that, again, this is just me being overly analytical. But for me, the behavior analysis based on the context of that situation, I feel like it was more or less kind of like a reassuring poke, just like, you know, it's just jokes, or baby, don't take it seriously, or, you know, you're gonna be the one to put the ring on my finger, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. That's my take on that little poke. It could be, it could have nothing to do with that. Again, like I said, this is all my opinion. I have to reiterate that. Y'all act like I be saying I'm an expert. I'm not an expert. But this is all my opinion based on behavioral analysis, based on the context of certain situations I've seen them in. I just feel like in that, especially because she already did it, like, because Fa low key in the beginning when Charlotte did that, Fa picked her, she stretched her ring finger out on purpose, and that's when Charlotte was like, wait, and so like I feel like that little poke meant, you know what I'm saying, like, it was just like a little reassuring joint. Oh, let me get this back. Yeah, I feel like it was just a little reassurance. Little reassurance.
น้องฉลองว่าหนูจะเก็บนิ้วนี้ไว้หนูจะเก็บนิ้วนี้ไว้ค่ะโอเคลูกค้าค่ะตอนนี้รหัสเท่าไหร่แล้วคะ
And then right after that, the wedding ring joke and Charlotte's poke, bars, okay? Right after the wedding ring joke and Charlotte's poke, you know what I'm saying? Fa spoke, you know what I'm saying? No, actually she sang. But anyway, she said, I'd like to ask she's singing, I'd like to ask to put a ring on your left ring finger. Feel free to comment on the promo code that you're interested in buying. And still singing. Continue singing. May I make a reservation for you in advance? May I make a reservation? Bro, stop playing with me. The MC said that finger's reserved. Charlotte poked her. Five singing. Can I ask? Can I put a ring on your finger? May I make a reservation for you in advance? And y'all sat here and was like, oh my God, they're not together. They tried it, but it didn't work. And they're just sisters. Don't, hey, 600, hey, we just hit 600 people. Make sure you guys like the live. Make sure you like the stream. Let me tell you something. If you are in Solicit Nation, hear me out. If you in Solicit Nation and you online going through these gyrations and these back and forth with these people, I want you to go ahead and unsubscribe and unfollow me right now because you making me look bad. I have given y'all ample, more than enough proof. Not based on conjecture. This ain't just me making this shit up. I have given y'all more than enough evidentiary proof. You know what I'm saying? I've given y'all hard, cold facts, video evidence, timeline breakdown, words out of their own mouths. I'm not putting no words in their mouths. That's why I keep referring back to things, because I don't want y'all to think that I'm taking words out of their mouth. No, I'm giving y'all the exact same. I'm telling y'all exactly what they're telling y'all. If you don't believe that these two women are together, I need you to unfollow me, because that means you don't believe in me, bro. You don't trust the Nicki Diamonds. You don't trust in the work. I don't just make predictions based on woo. My predictions are based on evidence and behavior analysis and context clues. I literally said that after The Crown dropped and after the Show Me Love, they were going to announce that they were in a relationship. Now, technically, they didn't announce they were in a relationship. Well, the May 4th live, they definitely admitted that they tried. And I told y'all, it's a soft launch. If y'all paid attention to my last live, I told y'all, they have softball launched us. They have soft rolled us into every single announcement that has had anything to do with a significant change in their relationship. But ain't nobody been paying attention. And they're using the same script. And as soon as they get done reading from that script on a live or on an interview, they get off of live and they get on Twitter and they get on Instagram and they get on TikTok and they get on, and they just get on some girlfriend BS. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to tell y'all. You gotta unfollow me, bro. You gotta unfollow me, bro. You gotta unfollow me. You gotta get right blocked because how could you not? And then Charlotte. Did somebody ask about Royet? Because what? That's so random. So, okay, first of all, so Foz just breaks out, starts singing about being in love and putting rings on people's fingers. And Charlotte randomly brings Royet back up. Did I misinterpret that? Was there something that wasn't translated? My 10-year-old granddaughter knew just by how they act. Thank you. 10, and she can't read subs that quick. Facts. Like, I was here before you went to Twitter, so yeah, you were always right. Thank you, and that's another thing. I was here, a lot of y'all were here before I went to Twitter. When I went on Twitter, I really started finding nuggets and stuff. That actually started helping me out, but most of my predictions, people forget I just got on Twitter in, mid-March? I just got on Twitter. Matter of fact, I got on Twitter, actually it was probably after mid-March, because I got on Twitter after the March 15 live. So it was definitely after March 15th. I got on Twitter after March 15th live. So all of the predictions that I made, because I made my prediction about the show and The Crown before the first, like either during the first episode of Show Me Love or before the first episode of Show Me Love. I made the announcement about the show, and then about The Crown, I said that I don't even know how long ago, but if you pay attention, bro, I have not been wrong. I have not been wrong. And I don't say that gloatingly. I don't say that arrogantly. I say that because if you're going to at least follow me, I need y'all to calm down. I need y'all to relax. Enjoy this. I told y'all in the beginning, we enjoy this. This is for entertainment purposes. You do not know these women. They do not know you. Stop living vicariously through other people. And understand that if you ride these ebbs and flows, you're going to go crazy. But these two, they sitting there laughing like shit. You seen the tweet that Charlotte liked, the whole chaos, and she just standing on the steps. They are laughing at y'all. Everybody that's running around like a chicken with their head cut off, they are laughing at you guys. Get it together. She went for free. Feel free to promote the promo code. To seriously, nothing happened in Royet. She bringing up Samoa Island. You just brought up Samoa Island. Again, the fans didn't say nothing. The fans had moved on. Y'all said y'all tried it. Y'all said y'all good. Well, the fans wasn't saying nothing. I didn't hear nobody yelling out no questions in the background. This is just Charlotte bringing this shit up on her own. Oh, so nothing happened in Royet, but something definitely happened in Samoa. Will you tell me now? Fa, huh? Will you tell me now? Tell you what, Samoa. Fa goes, nah, you hold on to what happened in Royet, and I hold on to what happened in Samoa. That's basically what Fa says. You said Charlotte changed the caption on her last post. That's why I always be taking a picture. That's why I always take a picture. She did the same thing on the day that she did the I Ain't Gonna Conceal It joint, the tally joint. She had a picture of a girl and then she took that off. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. What did she change it to? Fuck you? Like, cause unless she changed it to I hate that hoe, like that don't mean nothing to me. Right. Look, right. Charlotte, now Fa is saying, but you must have known what happened in Royet. Again, I thought that Fa, oh, the CEO brought the CEO brought it up. Yeah, she said that. Well, Fa once told, I already poked her. That was during the Royet Live. She said we already poked each other. Now, here's my thing. Fa says, but you must have known what happened in Royet. Fa's supposed to be the one that don't remember. Charlotte talking about something. I was asleep. No, you weren't. We got you on live in Royet. Don't make me bring the live back up. You literally said that it happened at 4 a.m. You literally said that. And then in the next sentence, you were like, I was dreaming. And then you were like, nah, and then you went on to say, if I can't remember when she drinks wine, then she shouldn't drink wine. You do know what happened. You do know what happened. Stop saying you was asleep. So you was sleepwalking? Sleep fucking? Is that what they were doing? Sleep fucking? Don't tell me it wasn't just a dream. And then, sarcasm. She was like, no, I was asleep. She said, don't tell me it wasn't just a dream. That's that tone. Y'all get that, right? I was asleep. Oh, it wasn't just a dream. That's the tone. It wasn't just a dream. Fa knows what happened in Royet, but doesn't want to tell Charlotte what happened in Samoa. Look. Oh, they wanted to do the staring contest. 100 orders. She was getting sent to heaven. Bro, she was in Narnia, though. She was in Narnia. A minute is actually long, bro. To stare at each other for a minute is crazy. She was getting flashbacks. Yeah, she was getting her rocks off. Look, they also cuddled in Royet. Child, they cuddled all right. Their vaginas cuddled. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm speculating. Nah, getting closer is crazy. See, this is the stuff that be cringy to me. The person who blinks first will lose. Fa blinking like shit. This part is so frustrating to me. There has not been one person who has been able to translate this part. What did Fa say, bro? Damn it, I was hoping ZUBZONE would translate it, but when I saw that shit yesterday, I was like, dang, so nobody knows what she said? She sounded like she spoke pretty cool. She sounded like she spoke up. I wish ZUBZONE could have made out what Fa said during. That's what I was just saying, yeah, man. I think they both know what happened in both places, and I agree. I think they be playing with the fans. How could they not? Y'all don't know what she... If she was speaking in English, I would have got that. How can you show the rings? This feels like... This feels like... All right, now touch her there. All right, now stroke her here. Yeah, they already blinked. Fa blinking like shit, bruh. Charlotte can't help but touch her. Fa don't even know why she laughing. Charlotte doesn't even know why she's laughing. You're laughing because you have a lot of giddy, nervous energy because you're staring at your girlfriend in front of a room full of people and y'all trying to act like y'all not in a relationship. Bitch, look. I'm tired of them. I'm tired. Lord knows I'm tired. Bro, the MC. Yeah, 5 times so we gonna be a meme again. See, how did you get that? But you don't. Now, that seems less audible than the last part. ZUBZONE. How did y'all get this part, but didn't get the part where she was talking loud as fuck? It seemed. Damn. Charlotte was touching Fa's back. She is touching her back. She did it a couple times where she reached up to touch her and then changed her mind and then ended up touching her anyway. Look, she cannot keep her hands off of Fa. How many times did she do that? Right, Fa like, it ain't time yet? She said, my eyes are dry. I don't know why you been blinking the whole time. Look, that's when she reached up, put her hand down. She was about to touch her again, and then she just touched her. She can't. Fa said, fuck that, it's time. And then the lights went out. Look, gatekeeping again, look. Playing in our faces. Like, I don't understand how they got that part, but didn't get the last part. Something happened. What'd she say? Tell the truth and shame the devil, man. Stop playing with us. Charlotte was hilarious here. Charlotte, I guess, thought that people's eyes don't adjust to darkness. I don't know what Charlotte thought. I think, does she think that when you're in the dark that people can't see you? Because that's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Does she not know that humans are also nocturnal creatures? like we can, our eyes can adjust. Like, we're not like full-blown nocturnal, but we are semi-nocturnal. We can see in the dark. It takes a minute for our eyes to adjust, but this shit right here had me cracking up. I said, Charlotte, what the fuck did you think you were doing? Not live it in color in front of us like this. Charlotte's a mess. Them fans was like, woo, immediately. I don't know why she thought she was gonna get away with that. I don't know why. That Fa knew. You see, Fa didn't really move. Fa knew. I don't know why Charlotte thought she was gonna see. That's the part right there where I'd be like, nah, she just young, bro. That seemed like some shit Becky would have done. It's just like, not ZUBZONE gatekeeping, bro. Like, I just need to know, bro. I believe in Nikki's analysis, but on the off chance that this is a total show put on by them, still gonna have mad respect for how they play this. Micah, let me explain something to you. If this all turns out to be fan service from jump, not only would I be thoroughly impressed with their performances, I legitimately couldn't even be mad. I legitimately couldn't even be mad. Because this shit is... they got it, bruh. They got it. I think she was just fucking around. Either, it doesn't matter. No, I don't think she was fucking around. I don't think she was fucking around. I think that she did not think that the people in the audience would be able to see her as quickly as they did. She went, because as soon as she started to lift the cardigan, because see, you don't know whether or not she was playing or not, because as soon as she started to lift the cardigan, the people started going, ooh, so they didn't even give her a chance to kind of like play with if that's what she was gonna do, or play with them, you know, play the audience. That's the thing. They didn't even give her a chance to. As soon as she started lifting the cardigan to cover their faces, they started screaming, look. So when would she have gotten the chance to play with them? They didn't even give her a chance to. Look. Look. They already, you hear that? People already telling us, all she did was, bro, she didn't do nothing yet. All she had done at that point was lifted it up, and they were overlooked. She didn't have a chance. But again, it's moments like this where I wish the fans would shut up just to see how shit would play out. See, if it was a room full of me and y'all, and the lights went out, I would have texted all of y'all and been like, don't move, don't say nothing. That's me. I'm on my stealth shit, yo. I'd have been like, let's just see what happens. Like, I don't understand, like, why the fans don't do that. Like, I wouldn't, matter of fact, I wouldn't do shit. I would see what Englot and Charlotte would do if we didn't react at all. Which, low-key, I'm low-key a little concerned about America, because I told y'all, we are a lot more desensitized in a way, in a lot of things, and especially when it comes to sex. And if they get on stage and they do the stuff that they do over there with y'all, where they like hold hands and stuff like that, like that's cute. It might get like an applause or something, but like in order to get like a reaction out of us like that, like we'd be like, ooh, oh, like oh shit. Like in order to get an oh shit out of an American, like it's gotta be oh shit worthy. We're not gonna go oh shit if they like each other's pictures. We're not gonna go oh shit if we like we react to those things because like the people overseas react. But here, like in real life, like in color, if we saw them, they gonna have to do something. I'm just being honest. They gonna have to do something. I wouldn't have said nothing. You said I'm nervous for them when they get here. I am too a little bit, because I know how Americans are. Like we're not as like I feel like the thing about here's my concern about Americans and about them coming to America to do their tour is that their Asian fans love them, and I mean this even with Free and Becky and all of them. Their Asian fans love them, and they love their performances, no matter how good or needs improvement they are. Okay, I'm never gonna call anything bad because you putting your talent out there, and that's brave. But no matter how good or needs improvement their performances are, their Asian fans are like, you know, woohoo, you did great. Americans are ignorant and mean. And I'm just scared that if they get up there and their voice crack or their performance is not that great, bro, American fans will turn on people that they stand for, y'all. Like that's my concern. So that's my only concern. I just hope that we're gentle with them. Y'all be gentle with them. I just want us to be gentle with them. Please be gentle with them, y'all. They need to learn the art of creeping. Nikki, you need to give some classes. Look, I could get some classes on creeping. Yeah, I really do. I hope that we're gentle with them, because we can, if they don't, Americans can be unforgiving and shit like that, especially if we pay for it. We'd be like, man, I paid for this. Start getting booed and shit. Start getting booed, bro. Like, that's how we are, bro. We heckle our own president. Like, we heckle our presidents. Like, we don't got no fear. Like, nobody is above reproach in America. Like, in America, like, everybody can catch it. Everybody can catch it. Don't offend them on the first trip here. That's all I'm asking is, please, bro, don't offend them. Be kind to them. They're trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to come back, bro. And if they get booed, they not coming back. That shit, I feel like they not coming. I wouldn't. Shit, fuck yeah. I'd be like, fuck this whole country, dog. I would be like, F you, USA. Charlotte, scared of everything. We'll get the proposal. Yeah, we better. If we get the proposal, bro, the Thai fans, they would never do that. I don't think they're not ready to be married anyway. So we both get to take each a balloon back home. Charlotte told me, come on, let's let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. She said she gonna get far behind that cardigan, y'all. She probably got her behind that joint later that night. Who wouldn't heckle politicians? A lot of countries ain't allowed to. What you mean? A lot of countries, they go to jail or worse for that. Especially the president. I'm not just talking about any politician. I'm talking about to their face, we be dogging the president like, fuck you, and we don't go to jail, no consequences. I thought that was so sweet. I thought that was sweet. What I thought that was sweet about that was that Charlotte didn't even ask. You know what I'm saying? Again, just Fa proving that she know her woman. Fa gets the bouquet with the sunflower. We all know what the sunflower is and what it represents to Charlotte and how special it is to Charlotte. Fa literally goes, nah, I think, she literally gives it to her. She was like, I think this is for you. She said, look, this is for you. Oh. Look, Charlotte didn't even have to ask. All Charlotte had to do, pay attention. All Charlotte had to do was look. And her woman knew. Look. Look, they got there. All Charlotte had to do was look. All Charlotte had to do was look. That's why we know they can communicate, because they obviously can communicate without communicating. All Charlotte had to do was look, and Fa already knew, like, nah, bruh. I think people underestimate how sweet that moment was, bro. I love that. That's probably my favorite moment in the live. This moment right here. I thought it was so sweet. And then, of course, when they started crying. Also, I want y'all to pay attention to what they say when they make their wishes. What each of them say when they make their wish. President used to be off limits, like, right. We are terrible in America. On God. They told them to swap. Who told them to swap? I didn't hear nobody say nothing. Do you think that the demographic in America would be Asian focused? I think they may be more nice. I am not sure if American fandom for Englot is boorish. What do you mean would they be more Asian focused? Oh, you're asking, is it going to be mainly Asian people at Englot's concerts in America? No, I think it's going to be no. No, I don't. I think in Seattle and California, I'll tell you what, in Seattle, and California, I think that those audiences will probably be I don't even say predominantly. I think there's going to be a large demographic of Asian people because there's a large demographic of Asian people on the West Coast. But I think that they're especially compared to what they're used to seeing because where they're from, everybody's Asian. So no, when they come to America, their audiences from the people I've seen that are going, the people I know are going, they're getting everybody, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, like Middle Eastern, like they're getting everybody. Like it's not even gonna be Maria. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you for the blessing. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's not even gonna be. It'll be super diverse, I think. I thought that was so sweet. They was holding up project paper that said Englot forever and all this shit. Look at them. They're so sweet. Already. If I was low-key already sniffling. They're so sweet. They really love their fans, bro. I'm telling you, they give y'all a lot more than they really do need to or even have to or should. And I can tell that they genuinely love their fans. Like, especially the ones that they really rock with, like the ones that they follow. I think that's so sweet and so special. But just let them be them, man. Let them figure this out for themselves. What they have is beautiful. And if it's meant to be, it's gonna be beautiful no matter what. Fa says, long live Englot. And Charlotte says, I wish all the best to the both of us. And then look at the way they looked at each other. Now you see Charlotte said, wish all the best to the both of us. Fa said, long live Englot, bruh. And the way Charlotte looked up at her. It was them tearing up for me though. That was so sweet. You said they go to now here's the thing, yeah. When they come to the East Coast, they're gonna realize how many black fans they have, because the East Coast, you know, especially like DC is, you know what I'm saying, it's Chocolate City, bruh. So DC, they gonna come here, and I'm excited to see them come this way though. But we have a lot. I mean, DC is very diverse too though. The East Coast is diverse until you start getting into the South, until you hit that Mason-Dixon line in Virginia. Then it starts looking real black and whitish. Just, you know what I'm saying? With a sprinkle of Hispanic, a sprinkle of Asian, and a sprinkle of Middle Eastern. But for the most part, it be looking real black and whitish on the East Coast South, on the East South, Southeast. The question is either going to be wild or nice change of pace for them. Oh, you talking about in America? I don't know, bro. I don't feel like we can ask anything more wild than what they be asking them over in Thailand and in them Filipino joints and stuff. I don't know, bro. Look at them. They're gonna be in Seattle, Dallas, Sacramento, and Los Angeles. But they claim they're gonna do a second leg. I hope they do. That's why I said I hope y'all take care of them and treat them really well so they can come back for that second leg. Because the second leg, they're gonna be doing. They said it was going to Vegas, Boston, New York, and DC. That was rumored. I don't know if it's been confirmed. That was rumored, so we'll see. เซอร์ไพรส์ต่างๆในวันนี้แล้วก็อยากให้ขอบคุณตัวเองด้วยนะคะที่เป็น Right. Yeah, I'm glad that y'all acknowledged that. She said, don't forget to thank yourself for being strong. On God. On God. See, they know that this ship comes with some bullshit. They know that their ship comes with some bullshit. เชื่อว่าแฟนคลับเองก็จะต้องฝ่าฟันไปด้วยแล้วเชื่อว่ามาถึงจุดนี้1 ปีพี่ฟ้ามองว่าคนอาจจะไม่ได้อาจจะไม่ได้แบบ you're not getting no fan service from us เซอร์วิสจิ้นอะไรมากมายแล้วเชื่อว่าทุกคนรักที่พวกเราเป็นเราจริงๆแล้วก็เห็นทุกคนสนับสนุนไม่ว่าจะเป็นบ้านเดี่ยวบ้านหลักบ้านคู่บ้านอะไรก็ตามนะคะอยากยิ่งเห็นอยู่เป็นครอบครัวเดียวกันยิ่งใหญ่เราก็ยิ่งรู้สึกว่าเราเติบโตกันไปในทางที่สวยงามมากขึ้นก็อยากจะให้อยู่แบบนี้ไปนานๆแล้วก็มีความสุขไปกับพวกเรานะคะอยากให้โฟกัสความสุขแล้วก็ความน่ารักของพวกเราแบบนี้ไปนานๆค่ะ Facts ก็ต้องขอบคุณบ้านมหาเทพมากๆนะคะที่ให้พวกเรา2 คนมาในวันนี้เนื่องจากว่าเป็นครบรอบ1 ปี1 เดือนของพวกเรา2 คนด้วยนะคะได้มามอบแบบความเห็นความฟังให้กับทุกคนแล้วก็ยังมอบความสุขให้กับแฟนคลับของพวกเราด้วยนะคะขอบคุณที่เป็นความสุขให้พวกเรานะคะ Thank you for being our happiness and your headache. It's okay. You can say that they your happiness and your headache. The fans are your happiness and your headache. Please stay strong and believe in us. Let's be happy together. Yo. See, that's what I mean. They're not gonna, if they do that here, we're not gonna go, we're just gonna snap pictures. We're just gonna be like, all you're gonna hear is a series of flash and camera zooms and shit like that. Like it's not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nothing deep. It ain't gonna be that deep. Dude. All right. So, with that being said, let me know, how do you guys feel about the May 4th live? I mean, now that y'all have heard my take and my opinion on it, what do you guys think? If the fans don't force anything from them, like kiss, hold hands, etc., I believe that we can have a moment where Char do crazy stuff to eat because Char is wild. I agree, man, especially if they get lit. If I already talking about going to the casinos and shit. PM Variety translated Ingfa's live when she was about to react to episode 9. Did you see it? No, I haven't seen. I mean, I did. Yeah, I did see the live, but I haven't reacted to PM Variety's joint though. Same as before. Oh, baby, see, that means nothing to me because I don't know what you believed before. Right, look over here. Look over here. Snap out. We just gonna be snapping pictures. It ain't even gonna be that big a deal for us. We're just taking pictures. Bro, I love this picture. When was this, bro? I freaking love this picture of them. They look like whole ass girlfriends right there. Like, when was this? Somebody got to tell me when that picture was, because I need to know. Oh, wait, hold on. What was this? Is this? Oh, that's just her. That's just her doing what her does. I think that was pretty much all. I think that was pretty much all that was new, right? That wasn't nothing else that I wanted to, I just wanted to go live and touch on that joint real quick, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta preserve my voice. I can't stay on live too long. My opinion is still the same. Nothing to freak out. Agree with you. Tried last year and are trying again already. Okay. Yeah, live in Baton Rouge, but always, wait, what? Oh, live in Baton Rouge. Okay. My opinion, they are together. Yup. I'm with you in your thoughts. Same as always. I aim to be this happy in my relationship. That's all I'm saying. Mulan, period. Look. More sure than ever that they are in a relationship now. I'm trying, look, and that's all, look, I just be trying to help y'all out because sometimes I see people on live and, you know, I laugh and I joke and it's not a big deal to me, but sometimes I see folks and some people really be like, now, and here's my thing though, right? Let's say for all intents and purposes, like, let's say everything that I've ever predicted and everything that I'm saying about them is completely wrong. Like, it's still, you still gotta relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they not in a relationship and all this shit is fan service and it comes out a year or two later, like, you still can't be living, you know what I'm saying, and hinging your happiness on somebody else, bro. So, this joint right here, but y'all talking about some Charlotte went and changed her, somebody said Charlotte went and changed her. Let me see, because I screenshotted it when it first came out. Wait, which one y'all talking about? This one? Because I don't even remember what that shit said. Oh, wait, yes, I do. I had a picture of it. What does it say now? Because the picture that I have, what it said was... Oh, that's right. I should have took a picture of that. It was in my Google Translate. Hold on. Yeah, so the original joint that I had, hold on, let me pull y'all up right here. The original joint that I have that Charlotte said was, will be by your side even on cold days, will be beside the stars, promise not to go anywhere, and then love won't fade for sure. And then some stuff about the jury, and then I guess love won't fade for sure. Does it say something differently now? Does it say something differently now? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, you guys, you're reading it now? Okay. Yeah, tell me she took out the sentence in front of the emojis. Oh, okay. Which part did she delete? She took out the sentence you just read in front of the... Oh, okay. So she took out... The will be by your side even on cold days, will be beside the stars, promise not to go anywhere. That's what she took out? Oh, she removed the sweet part, basically. Bruh. Bro, I'm done. Did she really? Hold on, because when I pulled it out, it don't look no different to me. See, that's the problem. Let me look at the picture that I have on my... So that's what it looks like now. Oh, I see what you... Oh, yeah, you guys are right. She did. She took all... And then... Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Bro, why are they like this? Why are they like this? Bro, I'm so done with them. I'm so, you know, but you know what? I get more out of Charlotte's likes than I do out of her actual post. Your past made you who you are today, but don't let that be an excuse not to move on and grow towards happiness. Life goes on, even if it feels like it never will. Life goes on. Don't care if people don't like you because they are not the ones who will make you happy. Just focus on always believing in you because they are the ones who will make you happy. See, I be reading, how do you respect other people's preferences? We want others to respect our preferences like that. I don't even know what to make of this shit here because I don't have context for any of this. This was going on while I was on live. But I'm still, oh, this page doesn't exist. She deleted that. Charlotte, bro, Charlotte deleted this tweet and then changed her caption on Instagram. Oh my God, bro. Yo, I am crying, dog. I am crying, bruh. I am crying. Charlotte. Charlotte is so petty, dog. Charlotte is so petty. That old Live when 5X fan if she had a girlfriend and Char hit her. Oh, yeah, I got that. I got that. That's another, that is also proof. That's actually right here. This is, I actually had that up on deck. This joint right here, I don't know why anybody would need to see anything beyond this video to know or to think that they were in a relationship. I'm just trying to figure out what friend or sister would react like this. Do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? See the little shoulder jab? And then the way Fa responded, and watch the way Fa responds. Fa is like, and then Charlotte does what she starts doing. She starts sulking. She's putting shit away. And Fa is over here trying to explain herself because she knows it's about to be awkward as fuck in the car. She knows it's about to be awkward as hell. Again, moments like this. This was literally around her birthday. This was, I can't remember if it was like right before, because her birthday February 15th. I feel like this was February 14th. I feel like that was on Valentine's Day, wasn't it? Wasn't this on Valentine's Day? It was a mess. Like Charlotte said, yeah. Like Charlotte was like, never a complete week in peace. Child, who knows? What was Fa's reaction? Which was to drive for Char. Oh Lord. Huh? What's up, Drea? Welcome to Solicit Elite, baby. What's the point in deleting when she know people screenshot? It's just, she's emotional. I told y'all that Charlotte was reactionary, y'all. She's reactionary, and she has a partner who is not reactionary, and she is probably used to reacting and getting a response or a rise out of people, and she gonna have to move differently with Fa. You just tell me where I fucked up. Just tell me what you need from me, and I'll give that to you. Don't start doing all these weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fa is definitely a menace, bro. Because here's my thing: if these tweets, I really like my mouth right now. It's nice to kiss. Who was she with? Cause I saw her videos from earlier, and I saw her with 4 people: Dolly, P Dad, and P Son. I mean, I saw her with 3 people, so it was 4 in total. Who was she with? Who you kissing? Who kissing on your lips, Fa? Cause whoever kissing on your lips, apparently it pissed Charlotte off, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have enough context. Possessed in TikTok and Matt on the singing came out almost immediately. Excruciating pain. Okay, good. But this right here. See you tomorrow afternoon on Miss Grand Thailand's live page. Praying for the mouth to collapse and swell. Whoever comes to watch tomorrow, don't laugh. Who laughs equals sin. We know what she's talking about. Her mouth is swollen because she was kissing, right? Let me block the funny person. Where's that tweet from this morning? This one, right? We know her mouth is swollen. I really like my mouth right now. Is nice to kiss. Or was she saying that my mouth is not? Maybe she got Botox, y'all. Maybe she got Botox. Maybe she went and got Botox, and now she's saying, I like the way my mouth looks. It's kissable right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what she's saying. Yup, see, Jay just said, I think she was talking about lip fillers. I just came to that conclusion. You see how I did that? So I just came to that conclusion on my own, guys. That's why I say it takes time for me. That's why I say it takes time for me to like go through tweets and shit like that, because I never react off, I never go off of a knee-jerk reaction. So we are all coming to the same, look, she got her lips done. Now, I was able to figure that out. Y'all just sat here and watched me. I didn't cheat. Y'all just sat here and watched me do this. I was able to figure that out just by reading these two tweets back and forth. You see what I'm saying? Like, so now y'all know when I come up, a lot of the stuff, the scenarios that I come up with, they end up being truth. I did not know that. Y'all know I don't know that because I've been sitting in front of y'all for the last 4 hours. Right? Yeah, but 4 hours. So I try to tell y'all. Never doubt Nikki Damas. Never doubt Nikki Damas. I just figured that out with no context. I literally just kind of read the tweets back and forth and just kind of, you know, that's what you do. You just go back and forth until you figure it out. She probably looking like Nudie right now. Look. I ain't got nothing else to say, yo. I feel like I done said everything else. You know, for me, the May 4th live was like the biggest chunk of what I wanted to say. And unless you guys got anything you want me to add or you want me to talk about, then I don't know. Y'all just tell me. Real quick, Nudie in glasses. I saw Nudie in glasses. She was fine, bro. I saw Nudie in glasses. She was fine. But I really do be trying to rest my voice, y'all. I can't do too much. I can't be live for too long. This is already longer than I thought I was gonna be. But it's a good live. It's a good live. It's a really good live. Are you gonna react to the live after Samoy? I am. I'm gonna give you guys, but I'm gonna give those to you in reactions. Like, this is my last live, hopefully, depending on how crazy they get. But this is my last live until this Saturday. So I should be able to, or at least my last live on YouTube. I might go live on TikTok later this week. But yeah, this is my last live on YouTube until Saturday. So I should be able to catch up on a bunch of reactions that you guys have requested. Okay. Oh shit, I know. I was supposed to make them Discords like last week, huh? I guess I could do it this week. I don't know shit about Discord, but I see Vicky does, so I might reach out to Vicky and see if she can help me with that. And Mina are cute, but they have a ways to go. They still Englot in training. Child, at this point, Englot is still Englot in training. What you talking about? Englot is still Englot in training. Guys, please make sure that you hit the like button on the way out. I love you and appreciate all of you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed week. You know what I'm saying? And have a blessed day. And as usual, I always enjoy my time with y'all. So with that being said, you said, did you already do Sway and I did Sway and Jay. I don't know the Laura chick, but yeah, I did Sway and Jay. I did Sway and Jay. Yep, Nikki was the reason why I finally got TikTok. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I love y'all. I promise y'all I'm going to be active on TikTok. So if you get a TikTok, you don't got to be on there for no other reason than for me. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all. But bye. I love you guys. Be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And keep it positive this week. Don't ride the ebbs and flows. Do not ride the ebbs and flows. It don't mean shit. It don't mean what you think it mean. Don't ride the ebbs and flows. Just stick with it, okay? All right, bet. Oh, real quick before I end this, I'll see people that left already gonna miss it. Now this made me think real quick. The reason why Charlotte posted and deleted those comments about the girlfriend, hear me out when I say this. I think and this is just me speculating off the top of my dome on the way out. I just had a second thought. What if the reason why Charlotte deleted those posts is because it mentioned being a girlfriend, and she literally said that y'all can't be making me girlfriends with anybody. I can't switch tracks like that. Now the May 4th live, they just said they tried and it didn't work, but technically that tweet of not being able to switch tracks would imply that you're already on a track, right? That you already have feelings for somebody, right? So maybe she deleted that shit because it revealed a little too much and it was contradictory to what they said in the May 4th live. Holla at your girl. I told y'all, Nikki Damas, holla at me. Holla at me, Nikki Damas. I'm very rarely wrong. Y'all saw that I guessed the little fillers joint. It took me a minute because I wasn't really thinking about it. I was confused in the beginning because I was already on another train of thought. But I'm just saying, y'all see how my train of thought works. And y'all see, again, I have proven myself in the past many times before. I'm normally not wrong. And I just had that second thought just came to me. What if she deleted that shit because it implied that she was already on a track? She was already in a relationship, so you can't be making her girlfriend to everybody else because she already got telling on themselves. And that's also why she probably deleted the shit off of again, private but not secret. She wants to make sure that they giving us enough but not too much. That's the it's still too close to that May 4th live. It's still too close to that May 4th live. I might be on to something. Look. I might be on to something. Okay? So I don't know. Y'all take that. Yeah, let that be one to grow with. Yeah. Let that be one to grow with. Y'all let me know how y'all think about that. What y'all think about that. But I'm going to meet y'all. Y'all already know me. If you're active on Twitter, if you got time, stop by there. I'm normally on Twitter all basically throughout the day. So make sure that's where I'm the most active right now when I'm not on YouTube. It used to be Instagram, but Instagram just got too overwhelming. I'm so sorry if you've DM'd me on Instagram and I haven't responded to you. I love you. Trust me, I love you. But it might be easier for you to like just tag me instead of sending me something. Just tag me in that post and I can come directly to it or something like that. Yeah, but I love you guys. And if you want to direct message me, you can direct message me on Twitter or, like I said, follow me on TikTok on TikTok. But I love you guys. Appreciate you. That's one to grow with. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we watch the storm come and look. I'm just saying. I think that might be a legitimate reason why Charlotte deleted that joint, is because it implies that she's in a relationship. So that would be directly contradictory to what they just said in the May 4th live, wouldn't it? All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.